nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Bonjour all. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the most attractive zone, which is two men playing a logistics simulator. That's right. Hold on to your hats. It's about to get pretty marryable in here.
You can feel your genitals tingling. That's because
two bearded men are going to play quite dense strategy management games.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit of inside baseball here. I'm potentially going for a career thing in which it's possible they will try and look me up on the internet, and I need to make sure that there's nothing right at the top that is particularly questionable. Otherwise, it might jeopardize it. So we're keeping it clean for a while. You know, we can still be ribald, but not not too much. And I'll leave it at that.
This is red rag to a bull.
I know you have the power to destroy me, Sam, and I just hope.
Just be nice.
Come on, Sam, just be nice. don't hurt my life. But yes, we're going to be playing some Factorio. Factorio multiplayer. I've not really played Factorio. I've played, I'm going to say, like 4 hours of Factorio about 6 years ago, and then I was like, this seems complicated. And I'm sure whilst 4 hours sounds like a lot, Sam will attest to the fact that 4 hours in Factorio, just to getting started to learn it, not really enough, especially a while ago.
Jeez. I've got...
It's too much. I know this number, but Sam, do share. How much Factorio have you played?
1,300 hours in Factorio.
That's loads.
And I'm kind of... I'm a pretty mediocre Factorio player. Yeah.
Is it a career for many people?
Gameplay, it really is. Like my brother, I bought my brother Factorio thinking like, oh, he might like this. He's got 5,000 hours in it.
That's too much. Imagine what you could have got done. It doesn't bear thinking about, does it? All the things that you haven't done.
All the languages I could have learned.
All the unsaved puppies.
So many.
Yeah, but you know, I suppose you could always think, come on, get real. If you weren't playing Factorio, you'd be doing something else useless. It's not.
Exactly.
It's not a one-to-one.
I would be, exactly. I'd just be scrolling Instagram or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you very much, Firefly. Tim, please plug your project. Goblins is now 39% funded with 21 days to go. Let's see if we can get it to 40 today. We are progressing nicely. We are kind of broadly on track. Things tend to start quick, sag in the middle, and then finish strong. But it's still a lot of money to go, and I'm aware we have very much saturated our core fan base with me mentioning it. But first, never make us think about what we could have done instead of gaming. But the most difficult thing for this project is not making a funny ha-ha show. We've made the pilot. It's made. It's funny ha-ha. I like it. The difficulty is getting it in front of people who aren't already basically fans. So share it about. Share it with actual people you know, as well as the internet strangers. That kind of stuff is incredibly helpful. I can't emphasize that enough. Share it with a dog. Share it with your maths tutor. Share it with the mayor of your small town.
Mum's friends.
Share it with Cheryl will love this. Cheryl will love it. Suzanne, she'll love it. What else is a mum's friend name?
So what's it about? Wizards?
Yeah,
it's
sort of about wizards.
Right?
Sort of about wizards. Yeah, It's sort of about wizards. Sure.
So it's like a game show, right? A game show.
Yeah.
And is Noel Edmonds hosting it or not?
That's how it works, Joanne. That's how it is. Claudette.
Sorry, all mum's friends out there.
The thing is, everybody could be a mum's friend. Like, being your mum's friend, that's not at all limiting.
No.
She could be friends with Desmond Tutu were he not, I believe, dead. I think he's dead.
R.I. possible? Dead or not dead?
Dead or not dead. Deep cut. Ali Baxter, since I said it quite early in the chat, I got into the University of Edinburgh today. Oh, I didn't realise. I saw you were going to Edinburgh. I assumed you were like, oh, I'm going to Edinburgh Festival. But no, you got into Edinburgh University, which is really cool. It's a great university. It's a great town. Congratulations. What are you studying? Vesemir, guys, I redeemed the £30 thing that will make Tim be on a bike during a special stream, mini-game stream. If anyone else wants to get in on that. Yes, there is a reward where if you back us for the value of £30, amongst the other rewards you get one 5-minute chunk during a special stream that we'll do in which I have to follow and stream based on your instructions. Within reasonable limits, you dirty birds. But yes, and apparently a lot of people are clubbing together basically to just revive games and games. Everybody's requested just cycling. You've got to be cycling now. And more cycling now. Next section, some cycling. Yes, Ali Baxter. Ancient history for those interested in the subject. Very cool. Which kind of ancient history? The Greeks and Romans kind or the everything else kind? Because I feel like that's the two kinds. No, there's Greeks and Romans. There's Egypt, third, and then there's all the others in terms of like categories of ancient history that are sort of clumped. I'm definitely sure it's more complicated than that, but I feel like from the internet it's just those three.
Can you go to Edinburgh University and study Glasgow? Can you be like, I want to do Glasgow studies? And they're like, okay.
You can ask them. You can ask.
I just want to learn about Glasgow.
That's like, what, can I go to Harlan study Peterborough? What's
yeah.
Sam, in a very real sense, what's your point?
My point is, make your whole life a bit.
Okay, really sabotage.
Make it a bit.
Oh, hang on, people aren't aware of the Morning Soup song.
What?
Oh, Firefly. Wait, last stream someone said about Morning Soup that I should know about. Oh gosh, is it still loaded up? Let's find out if this works. Hang on, here we go. Nope, nothing happened. That button does not currently work. Okay, hang on.
Soup.
Oh gosh. Okay, hang on. I might be able to bring it in because it'll be safe because it's in the cycling stream setup that I've got, which is not this one. Media source. Add existing.
Soup.
Morning Soup. Here we go. Right.
Don't you fret. There's a new breakfast set. Gather the family and have what's usually for tea. Morning Soup. It's not just for dudes. Morning Soup. Hey, don't be a dude. Food for thought. Morning Soup. Soup for your hole.
And that's Morning Soup. Morning Soup is a song that Sam and I wrote on a stream once. And somehow became an anthem. We should do another. I really like the time confined jingle format.
It's good.
And we'll form a new show.
Creative.
It'll be called Jingle All the Way, and we won't get sued by the estate of, I'm going to say, Robert Zemeckis, who made Jingle All the Way. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I don't know who directed it.
Wasn't that right? Was that right?
Could be Sam Raimi. Not Sam Raimi. Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis.
Could
Jingle
be.
All the Way.
Firefly. That is literally my new favourite thing. Thank you for that. But yes, Morning Soup is a product. Soup, but in the morning. Morning Soup. Soup for your hole.
Jingle All the Way was directed by Brian Levant.
Oh, okay. What else did Brian Levant direct? Family comedies?
Flintstones, the 2000. Yep. Spy Next Door, Beethoven. The original Beethoven. Problem Child 2. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo, several Scooby-Doo things. Yeah.
Monsters Unleashed.
Like children's family.
Children's slop. Thank you very much to Vesemir, who's subscribed. They've been subscribed for 40 months. 40 months of terrible life choices. And also Firefly has gifted a gift sub to Fictional Pericles. Is it Fictional Pericles or Fictional Pericles? Isn't there a thing like Heracles and Hercules? Pericles and Percules? Percules? Now, look, hear me out. Percules?
Hercules?
Hercules. Oh, okay. Fictional Pericles. Yes, it's Cleese. It's Cleese. Who puts the perk in? Percolator. Pericles. And the thing is, a percolator is the thing. Sam, we should play the game.
Let's play the game.
Right. So, multiplayer, I'm going to browse public games, and I believe if you make a game with Steam...
So if I make a game, free play...
I'm just creating my Factorio account.
I'm going to make this nice and simple. I'm going to turn off the enemies, because they're kind of annoying. I don't need enemies in my base game. I want to make a little factory, not deal with bugs.
Yes, you tend to avoid the bugs section of the game.
Yeah, just don't know what the point is.
Night Sky's back. They just ate leftover chili. Oh, content warning for this game. It does contain a lot of, not in the mode we're playing, but currently playing on a loop in the background, lots of space bugs. Space bugs, space spiders, gooey bugs, murdering of them, squishing of them, shooting of them, so on and so forth.
Well,
So forth?
probably
So
won't be
forth.
doing any of that.
Verisima Percules sounds like he makes good coffee. And Night Sky's back, boys. They just ate leftover chili.
Oh, nice.
Andrew Time, if anything, cereal is soup. No, the milk is soup and the cereal is croutons. So that's a milk morning soup of crouton. Fictional Pericles. Perk is already one of my nicknames. Nice guy. I thought this game was about managing a factory. Why is there so much bug warfare? It's a great question. The mode that Sam plays, and indeed I would agree with playing, contains no bug warfare. It's just to add jeopardy and a bit of like push to the game. But that's not what we're here for. Do you, Sam, play Transport Fever 2?
I think I have it. I think I bounced off of it at some point. I see it coming up on my... Tim is playing...
I play a lot of Transport Fever 2. I love it so very much. It's not a super complicated game. It's not a super hard game. It's basically a train set. It's basically a train set. We should do a co-op game of that sometime, and I will induct you into the ways of Transport Fever 2. I don't know if I actually don't know if it has co-op, but we'll find out together as a family.
Now, how do I make this like not? Maybe I just don't make it public.
Yeah, you can make it so it's for Steam friends.
Steam
I believe.
only. There we
Steam
go.
only.
Enables. There we go. Yep.
Professor, you are right. I do love a good train, and all trains are good. Some trains are better, but all trains are good. I was on holiday last week, and I went to the Swanage Heritage Railway, which is lovely, and they had the diesel train on rather than the steam train, and it is a nice old diesel train, but it's not as good as a steam train. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, not
Right.
sorry. Right. I'm
Should
refreshing.
be a game on
Refreshing
Steam.
and loading. Loading and refreshing. Oh, has mods. Any. Is dedicated server. Any. In fact, I'll put everything on any except Steam Friends in game. Although it says, are you in the game itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should
I
maybe
do any for everything. Can I search?
join
No.
because I just called the game Sam and Tim.
Oh, I'm being stupid. I can do it through the Steam overlay.
Yeah, do it
how do I
through-
get to the Steam overlay? I've forgotten.
Shift tab.
Shift tab. There we go. Friends in game now. Join game.
Invite. Join.
The active mods do not match servers. Do you want to sync your mods? Synchronize. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that's a nice feature.
That is a
Yeah,
great
years
feature.
ago, me and my brother having to him would
Work
read out,
one
send me
by one.
screenshots.
No,
Screenshots
it's sorry.
of
It's
his
version
mod list.
3.6, not 3.5.
That was precisely it.
Fox Power, that is the whitest middlest class man thing you've ever said. What about the Swanage Railway? I'm willing to accept this. I'm willing to accept that my love of heritage railways is very much the whitest thing about me. But you know what? Railways are for everyone.
I mean, we've all got a few, haven't we?
Shame Fox Power. I'm not shaming. I'm just noticing. But I also say things such as, well, it's not the heat, it's the humidity, and I think we've had the best of the weather. You know, stuff like that. Real dad shit, despite the fact I'm not a dad. and never will be.
That you know of.
That's true.
Pulls up mask.
That must
It's me.
just to reveal a sign that says "son."
I'm your
Son who's older than you.
Tim Jr.
Tim Jr. Verisma also jumpers, very dad coded. Ali Baxter, Swanage Railway is nice. I went on it for a school trip forever ago, and it's still good. Right, Sam, what the hell do we do?
Right. What do we do? Okay,
we do?
so down here is copper and iron and coal, which we're going to need in abundance.
A cab, all copper is buried around here.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. We've got iron,
So-
we've got coal.
So for the very, very start, what happened?
Foxglove Pal, listen, I cried over the cancelled Taylor Swift concert yesterday, and that is the whitest woman thing I've ever done. Oh, Foxglove, yesterday, last week, I want to say, yes. That's pretty... I mean, the only way it would be more so if you also happen to be drinking white wine at the time.
Yeah.
A white Zinfandel.
Oh, delightful Zinfandel.
As a delightful,
So-
a crisp Zinfandel. Obsessed is off work. Hello, Obsessed. Right, I'm getting coal while still getting iron. I'm assuming we need both.
We do. A lot.
Oh, Foxglove, no, I was on antibiotics.
So what we can do actually is, I need some wood. We
So,
could get something to
very,
just get
very,
coal
very
for us.
fundamental questions. You're
Yeah.
building stuff. How?
Right. So if you press
E?
whatever key, E or I, probably.
I for my... I opens
So-
hell mod.
Okay. So my.
So E for me,
put
I
the
think.
inventory on E. That will open your character inventory.
Yeah.
And then you've got.
I've got crafting.
Have you got
over here.
anything in your inventory, or has it started?
Yeah, I got 9
empty?
coal and 3 iron ore. Oh, hang on. I picked up stuff from the ship, I thought. I thought I did that. I placed them in a place. Did I not place them in the right place?
So we can take so that the main part of the ship you can use as storage.
Oh, I think I put that stuff in storage.
Right. So you can grab your stuff out of there.
Oh, I
And
think I put all of my stuff into the ship storage rather than the other way around. I got confused. Okay.
Cool.
We need wood.
So you've got, is it giving you a inserter? A burner mining drill.
Burner mining drill. Yep.
Nice. So if you put your burner mining drill down facing my one here on the coal.
Oh, I haven't got enough ingredients. It's saying I need 3 iron gear
okay.
wheels.
Oh, it didn't give you one. Okay, that's fine. So
And I've only got 4. Oh,
So
oh
burner
I've just made some. Have I made enough?
made something.
Now I need 3 iron plates.
Okay, cool. So we can start making iron. I've got a stone furnace. You can just stick it down here.
Yeah.
So if you stick your iron ore in there, and then we'll take some coal and cook it up. Cook it up all nice.
Cook it up all nice and fresh. Right, I need 3 of these plates. Lovely. Okay. Okay, so now I can build this thing. Right, lovely.
Cool. So if you put yours down so that the yellow arrow is pointing into my one, so they're sort of perfect.
Like they're frotting.
So they're just gonna stuff coal in each other's gaping maws, which means
What? How? Why is that helpful?
so that means that you've basically got 2 machines that are just going to fill up with coal, and
Yeah.
you can't get it out of them, but you can just, if you control click on a building, it will give you all of its products. So if you control click on either of those miners, you'll just grab out whatever's in the output of them.
So and what's helpful about them facing each other? What would be different if they're both facing away?
So they could face, so that would also work, but then you'd have to manually refuel them. So this way
so they're mining
they're
coal,
filling up.
but they also require coal to run.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just saw you rotate them in real time.
So if you can just hover over them and press R, and you can rotate almost any building. Some of them don't rotate because they don't have a output.
Okay, fine. Okay, and so we,
Yeah.
we have them calling each other. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. And then, so we're going to need lots of burners, lots of furnaces, lots of mining drills. We're just going to need
Okay.
lots of everything, because that's the game.
That's the get. We need loads of stuff.
We need loads of stuff, yeah.
Okay, so we need. So we
so-
probably want the same thing, but in iron now. So we've got something.
Yeah,
So we need burner mining drills.
reason... So we can't do the same, because the iron can't be a fuel.
Yes.
So we just need...
Do we build a
something.
third coal thing that conveyor belts coal into
feeds.
the thing?
Yep.
Into the. Okay. All right. Okay.
And then we've got... So you got burner inserters as well, which require coal. But they can, for some reason, they're magic, and they can pick up their first coal off of a belt. So they'll feed themselves one coal
Okay.
to get up to speed, right? So let's get some more. We need some more iron. We need iron.
Iron time. I'm not engaging with chat.
Oh no!
As soon
Chat,
as I
we're
said,
still
as soon,
listening to you.
as soon as I said what I said, I regretted it, and now I'm having to ignore chat.
Cool.
It's absolutely fine, Andrew. Time. This was a problem of my own creation. Glonk. Take my iron.
Nice.
Eat it. Eat my iron. Yum yum.
Come on, 2 more.
Papa needs a new pair of iron sheets. Which I do.
Right,
I always need some new iron sheets.
iron sheets. Oh,
Iron sheets. Sheets of
as in
iron.
sheets. Yes. It's like that's not going to be very comfortable, Tim.
Oh no.
It's going to be terrible.
I have terrible lower intestine problems. Right. Conveyor belts are built with
Nice.
iron plates.
Tons of iron.
Tons
It's
of
always
iron.
iron.
Loads of iron, please.
Until the late game when it's copper.
Oh, copper. Copper boy. Okay, and when I'm creating things, does it go
Yep.
down the stack? So if I'm creating a conveyor belt that needs iron gears, it goes, right, I'm going
It'll
to...
do everything, yeah.
That's good. That's helpful.
Yeah. It doesn't make you craft
And
a
then,
bunch
yeah,
of
do it
gears.
all manually.
Yeah, like some
Uh,
games.
Like some games I can mention. Satisfactory. I think. I can't remember. Eddie Sourboy
it
just
is that.
subscribed. Thank you very much, Eddie Sourboy. Subscribed for 37 months. Months. I'm out of the woods. Hello, everyone. Do you mean your health has improved, or have you literally left some woods?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I hope you're right.
I hope you're alright. Well, either way, either you've escaped the woods, or your health has improved, so you're out of the woods.
Yeah.
Either is good. Firefly, Tim did fire Sam last week. Sam deserves this week in the spotlight. I did. You know what? Sometimes I've been following the advice of the American Republicans, heroes of mine, such as J.D. Vance, who has done nothing wrong ever. And sometimes you've just got to fire people in order to light, and excuse the pun, light a fire under them. Okay?
Nice.
And if you don't, you're mollycoddling them.
I promise to do better next time, sir, Mr. Simpson.
Well, let's let the gun do the talking. Right, so I'm going to put this one here.
Yep.
And I've now got... How long are my... One. Can it go in
So-
anywhere, or does it have to go into that box?
No. So you need inserters to
And
take things in and out.
so I need to put that in the last square before.
Yes, that's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
How
So
do I
an inserter can take from any part of the building. It doesn't have to take from that output, but
Great.
that output will put into chests. So if you put a chest right in front of that, it will fill up a chest.
Oh, so you use that as a buffer. So
Yeah.
I would go chest, inserter, first belt.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
That would work.
And then we would do the same. So put a chest at the other end and an inserter.
hmm
Okay. I make one. Ah. Have you got enough for another
Another chest.
inserter? I've got a chest.
Yes, I've got a chest. So we need one more inserter. I'll go and grab some.
Okay. Are they? Wait, I'm confused.
And then, yeah. So I guess we don't need a buffer at both ends, really.
I didn't know if the inserters aren't fast enough.
These burner inserters generally, they're very slow. So we're going to need to
Okay.
babysit them a bit. So we can just do, and then that, and then they have to be on a section of belt.
Yeah.
That they have to be looking at a specific section of belt. And then, so we could go.
Oh, okay. And it only has a little fuel sort of
Yeah.
slot. So that one isn't being slow. It's just not got anything to do. So if we then, yeah.
We go
Cool.
with that. And then, so they will take enough fuel for themselves, and then there we go. Great.
Sweet.
So now we can start.
Overestimate. Tim,
Filling
don't
up.
kill Sam, or you have to find yet another three-letter named co-host for these streams. And then about 3 people said, I almost said Erin. Yeah, Amy has 3 letters.
It's true.
Actually, I was going
It's
to
2
confidently
syllables.
say Erin. Not. Andrew Time. Yes, earn. We want earn. Come on, ref. Let him earn.
Let them earn, for goodness sake. Oh, I can see your inventory. That's rude.
Oh.
If I click on you, I can see your inventory. Huh. Give me your
I can't.
things.
I can't see your
I can just
inventory.
take. I can just.
I
take
can't see
stuff
your
out of
inventory. This is unacceptable. It's because you're the host, isn't it?
Yeah.
God,
That's hilarious.
don't steal my stuff, boss.
I can just take stuff straight out of your pocket.
This is absolutely. You know
It's
what? You know
capitalism
what?
at
The
work.
plight of the working man, right there.
Yeah.
Take it out of my pockets. Andrew, yoink. Right. Okay. So we're building stuff. So next things on there, we've got electric mining drill and an offshore pump and a steam engine and a boiler, and all these things. So we're trying to build, in the end, a rocket, but I'm guessing
Yep.
that's quite some way away.
It's a little ways off.
So what's our next goal? Boilers,
So-
electric mining.
We need electricity as soon as possible, because this burner shit ain't gonna fly.
No, we're in 1850s industrial revolution world, and we don't need that. We need.
No, thank you. And it causes so much pollution, which we definitely care about.
Oh my god, we want to make sure this alien world that we're just trying to escape is nice and fresh for everyone else.
Yeah, we
For all
really
of the
care
horrid
about
bugs that we've turned off.
Right. So, okay. So power. We will need steam engines, boilers, pylons, because we're going to need the labs to do research, which require power anyway.
Okay.
And almost everything up from here. You can only do the very, very basics without electricity. So, what do we need? We need. Where's the water? So we're going to need to pipe a ton of coal up to the burners. Up to
Now,
the
when you say
boilers, so-
pipe, do you actually mean pipe?
I mean conveyor. No, I do
Oh,
not
I
mean
see.
pipe.
Oh my god, I can't believe
Totally the wrong word.
there is actually a pipe in the game, and you just throw
there
the
is
word
a
pipe
pipe.
about willy-nilly. Okay, so we need to get a load of coal to a steam engine or a boiler.
To boilers.
To
So we
boilers.
need to. So how many mining?
Well, I got a
We've
couple of boilers.
Great. So we need.
I'm boiling up a storm.
If we put down 2 miners. Oh no, I haven't got my robots. Oh no, I have to do things manually like
Ugh.
an animal.
Look at them go. Right, I've got a boiler ready. Let me know when it's ready for boilers.
So, yeah, I wonder what's the best way to set this up. So, because you get, so each boiler outputs a certain amount of steam,
Yeah.
and then a steam engine consumes a certain amount of steam. So you can get your ratio right. So you've got the boiler outputs 60 steam a second,
Yeah.
and a steam engine consumes 30 a second.
So you can run 2 off.
Just 2, yeah.
Okay.
So we just need a load more belts to get the coal up there. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, have you already got something?
I've got a few, yeah.
Oh, you've already got some built that you're trying to get this to.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Oh no, sorry, no. I've just started doing the mining drills at the bottom. I've just put.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, why are we trying to get this coal so far up the map when we've not yet built the boilers? Is there a good reason for it being up here?
No, there isn't. I'm just trying to get it near the water. And
Okay, that's a good reason.
But either you can either pipe the water to the engines, or
You can engine the pipes to the water.
engine the pipes. You can bring a horse to engine, but you can't make
Can't
him be
water
an
the
engineer.
horse.
Yeah.
Well, there's my contribution of some. What do these need? Just iron gears.
Just iron. Just tons of iron.
Just loads of iron, actually.
Any old iron. Who is that? What? There's
Amy's arrived. Amy's in the corner. What did you discover that's dangerous, Amy?
There's a website called
a knife.
They Use Hotels,
Yeah.
and you can book a hotel very close to us, 10 till 4 for a day for £55.
Uh-huh.
And boy howdy am I tempted.
Yeah. I mean, we will run out of money relatively quickly that way, but...
No, but I wouldn't do it every
No.
day.
It's a short-term
Just
plan.
let me hop up here. Just to explain to everybody. Tomorrow I have a personal trainer session, and I haven't made it to a personal. I've been to one personal trainer session out of the last 6, and I nearly threw up and fainted. I really want to go because I need to exercise, and I'm feeling better. But the people who are doing works on our building are going to be on our actual balcony tomorrow, right next to our bedroom, pulling bits of wall off. So I can't nap when I get home from PT. So I'm kind of tempted to just book a hotel room to have a shower and a nap after my PT session.
Or I could speak to them. Because they can do it another day. She's descended.
I know what that look means. I've seen that look before.
Oh, Firefly has redeemed a personalised song. Please sing us and Amy a ballad of Torgal and Splorgal. I think you should fetch them. You know what? Let's make fetch happen. We'll have to see. I wasn't expecting to do a song. No one expects the Torgal Inquisition. Oh, here come the boys. Here come my rowdy boys. Mind out my rowdy boys. Okay. Here we are. Sam's tuning up.
What you thinking? Like a Final Fantasy?
No. This is a ballad. This is a sort of a dramatic ballad. And I also need more time to think than that, because those kind of songs leave the bass is too high. Oh yeah, okay. Oh okay, yeah. Torgal and Splorgal, 2 brothers in bond. Torgal and Splorgal, both built slightly wrong. Oh, hang on. I'm totally out of sync with you. Okay, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chord change 1, 2.
Oh, you want to do it that way? Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
2, 3. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Now we're on the same wavelength.
You make
Yeah.
my tails wag.
I do. Okay. Round again. Okay, right.
I'll start from the start.
Torgle and Splorgle, brothers in bond. Torgle and Splorgle, both built slightly wrong. There's too many. It's not in 4/4. You're not playing in 4/4. Why are you playing in 5/4? Why did you play 5/4? Have I identified this wrong?
2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Torg.
4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. I could do shorter.
Yeah,
chords.
I'm. It's like da 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 da, and then back round is how my brain operates. But right, okay. Oh, Torg. I have no idea where you are in the
I'm trying to vamp until you start,
Okay, yeah,
and then
you reset.
So I'll start. Yeah. and
Oh,
then I'll
my
reset.
confidence has been completely shot. Okay, right, okay. Oh, Torgle and Splorgle, brothers in bond. Torgle and Splorgle, both built slightly wrong. Torgle and Splorgle, I love you both so, but Torgle and Splorgle were built by people who could not sew. Look at the faces. The slightly wrongly made faces. The uppy-duppy faces. The oh-so-confused faces of my wolfy boys. Each one of you a special little flower, each one of you with unimaginable power. You can turn into a shining sun. But when asked to focus on a point, you struggle. I do anoint you, derpy boys, such derpy boys. Torgle and Splorgle, brothers in bond. Torgle and Splorgle, both built slightly wrong. Torgle and Splorgle, I love you both so, but Torgle and Splorgle were built by folks who cannot sew. And they fly away into the sunset. Oh, look at them go. Oh, look at them go. Oh, look at them go. Tails. And they leap. Oh. We got there in the end. Now, one might argue, should I have adapted to what Sam was doing? Yes.
No.
But my brain
No, I don't think
was
so.
not having it.
Could he adapt?
I was trying to accompany you, not the other way around. So.
Oh,
Ow, he kicked
I didn't
me.
know your feet were there.
He kicked me.
You hid your feet where they were. Firefly, I regret nothing. This is incredible and worth the wait. I'm being attacked by Torgle or Splorgle. By Splorgle, of course. The more violent one. Right. Honeybee Jump. Well done. Lovely song. Nice go. To be fair, 5/4 is... Were you playing in 5/4 or am I just imagining that?
No. I just wasn't key. I was vamping until you started, which then I realised was
confused.
then
Yes, because
off-putting,
I was
yeah.
trying to wait for you to go round. You were waiting for me to. Okay, this makes sense.
So, on the bottom of your screen. Oh, you've already done it. You set stuff on your hotbar. Yep. Perfect. Way ahead of us. Right. So we can start setting up power anywhere around here. Really, we probably need space to expand. So maybe
I got a couple of boilers ready. Cool. Do they take in coal from the side or from the central front?
They can take it from anywhere. So if we get
Pippa TV, Tim, you're singing "Some of My Cat," the highest of compliments.
Nice. Right, I'm gonna go and get some more iron.
Okay, so pop it in the back.
Because we
saying,
can go.
I need fuel.
What we're gonna need is to be able to sort of expand this. We're gonna need to bank these up. Why is there no iron? Oh, because we didn't do it. I'm just going to wait for some more. So,
Ladies and Kiwi, I now have that song stuck in my head.
count yourself lucky.
Oh,
I had,
yeah.
like, I had Craig David stuck in my head earlier. So
Oh, buddy. What happened?
It was rough. So we're going to need some of those. We're going to need... Just sort of trying to lay out a little...
A little construction plan. Lilios28 chat. I just finished an online tutoring thing, and the parents are tech illiterate, so I had to send my invoice to the child. Oh, incredible! Absolutely incredible.
That's great.
Totes incredible. Right, so you wanna automate up to
Yeah, or start a bus maybe, because so there's a couple of ways of organising your factory. One is to not organise it. And just do what's called spaghetti, where you just take everything where it needs to go,
as and when it occurs to you.
As and when it occurs, which has its charms.
I think you start that way, and then you get going, and then you fix. Do you not?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, well, a lot of it, or you have little chunks which are very spaghetti-like because you're just getting it running.
Yeah.
And you've made like, these are all the things I'm going to need. So I put them together. Right, so we've got some boilers. Lovely. Right, so we can make this a bit, because if we sort of bank them off to the side.
Yeah. Oh, well, like have a resource bank.
Yeah, and then we go. So we have 4 of these.
Is there room for a pipe down the middle? Do they
Yeah.
go from side to side?
So they'll take water in through the top, and then they'll output their steam into a central pipe in the middle.
Okay.
And that usually, all right. So I don't have a steam engine to demonstrate, but
do we have pumps, or do they suck through their pipes?
we need a pump. We need which means we need copper. So we need an electric circuit. So we need a little bit of copper just to get a.
Do a little bit of copper. Whoa! Why is everything so fast?
Sorry, I just realised. I was like, why did I leave there's the time fast forward buttons that are unlocked, and I forgot that they're there and hit the
Oh yeah, up here.
key out of instinct. Yep.
Incredible.
They're pretty good when you're like, I'm not gonna wait. I'm not waiting for this shit.
Yeah. This is happening now.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got some copper in my face.
So I think we can do. So we've got 4 boilers, which means we can have 8 steam engines.
8 engines.
Which does mean it might run into the spaceship. I'd rather.
We move them up now.
So maybe yeah, let's move them up a bit.
Where have they gone?
Should we move up, or should we move them this way, because we can just pipe the coal along a bit. Let's do it over here. So
Right
we
here?
go. Yeah.
Oh,
no,
sorry.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. No, that worked. Either way, and then there, and then there. Perfect.
I've got 2 more. Do we want to make it a bank of 6?
So there's a diminishing return on like the amount of fluid that can carry in pipes.
Oh,
So-
because of pipe girthage.
Because of pipe girth, which apparently they fixed in the next version of the game. They like completely rewrote the fluid system. But there's an upper limit where you
It makes
stop
sense.
getting-
You can't just keep putting more in pipes with an uncompressible thing. That makes sense.
Right. Yeah, it does. It's a bit
I
annoying.
accept.
1, 2,
It's annoying. It would be lovely if physics didn't apply. Yeah.
6, 7. Right, so that's 7. That'll do for the minute. Cool. And then What else? Yeah, we need copper. We need a bunch of copper.
Shall I stick some copper into a furnace?
Yeah. Let's just go and grab some.
Oh,
So you have to
shit.
take all of the iron out and the iron ore. Nice.
Top one I've done. And now I have some copper plates.
So
12. I've got 12.
nice. So we need one pump.
Retro
One
Bagel,
offshore.
I love how the copper and iron is just sat on the floor and not underground.
Yeah. It's just
It's at the
there.
top
It's
like
just
geodes.
maybe there is stuff underground, but we're not miners. We're like
Yeah.
gatherers.
We're
Getters.
adults, actually.
Yeah. We're adults. We're adults here.
Oh, big boy.
I need more iron. Always need more iron.
Britain needs coal. How do
Any
I
cost.
hotbar something? Because I've accidentally put... it down too
Middle
much.
click on mine.
Oh, yes, me too.
I can't remember if I've rebound any keys.
No, it is middle click. Okay, pumps.
Yeah, so we need pumps and pipes.
I've got a load of pipe. Where are the pumps? Steam boiler, electric mill, offshore pump. Ah, you've been building, yeah, electronic circuits. Right.
So we can just go.
Oh, I also need iron plates.
Oh, all right. I've got a pump. So
Oh, okay, cool.
we can just get. That'll do. So we can do this with underground pipes because we're going to need to run.
Oh.
We're going to need to run a belt across here to get.
How do you do?
going.
How do you make your pipes go underground?
So there's next to the when you're making the belts. There's the next to the right of that is 2 times pipe to ground, which takes 10 pipes and 5 iron plates in the crafting inventory.
Oh, pipe to ground. Oh, okay.
Pipe to ground, yeah.
And then
if you hover over it, you can see a little yellow outline of where it goes. Sorry, with the actual when the pipe is placed.
Oh, okay. So do you build the pipe and then convert them to pipe to ground, or you do go pipe to ground and then it
can.
sort of like transports to the next pipe to ground?
It'll do, so when you get it, you put one down like this, and then it will give you the ghost of the next one facing the opposite direction. So it will automatically flip it round.
Oh, and then does
then-
it charge you the amount that it would take for the pipes underground, or is it cheaper?
No, it always costs the same, and they've got a maximum range. So you could be by not using that maximum range, you would technically be wasting.
Fine,
But
I'm guessing in the
goes
grand
that
scheme of
far.
things, small potatoes.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, considering what we're going to end up with.
Oh no,
So,
I've
okay.
accidentally somehow trapped myself. What?
no.
What? How have I done this?
How did you get in there? You can't get out.
Can I jump? Oh, there we go. I'm out. Can I get?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does happen.
Yeah.
Oh, it happened again.
Oh, you
You
can
can get-
run. You can run through between these, but there's a very narrow little gap.
It's a tiny little one
Tiny
pixel
little
gap in there.
But I
It
managed
shouldn't
to-
be because they're supposed to be connected together.
No.
That's the point. Never mind.
I'm just running through steam. Ow! 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 Ow!
Ow, ow, ow. It's burning me. Ow, ow, ow. Right, so we need
So we need coal to there.
a bunch more conveyors. I'm going to put it on 2 times speed so it's a little bit less horrendous.
Oh, people in chat are sewing buddies. Call for hope. Watching the stream. I'm sewing again while watching this stream, which has never made any bad mistakes happen ever. Pippa TV. Sewing buddies. Captain Potato. Did somebody say potatoes? Single issue stream viewer Captain Potatoes there.
When are they going to start talking about potatoes?
I just feel like there should be more focus on the potatoes of it.
I had a cold hash brown the other day,
Yeah.
and it was all right. It wasn't like, cold potatoes are usually pretty bad.
Ooh.
But
I don't
cold.
know.
But it depends. Depends on the preparation. Cold roast potatoes,
Lovely.
all right. Cold chips, generally bad.
Yeah, you need to heat them up again.
In general, cold gratin dauphinoise. No idea. They never get cold because I stuff them in my face.
You've burned your mouth trying to get them in.
Yeah, trying to get as many into my face as I can at once.
As
But
is
a
your right
McDonald's
as an
hash brown-
Englishman.
McDonald's hash brown, disgusting. It has one temperature that it's okay at.
Yeah.
But it had just like a Tesco own brand hash brown, and it was all right.
It retains a certain amount of crisp.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm guessing we want this to run up the side of here and to sort of cheffle things in.
Cheffel, yeah. Chevy Chase it in there.
You've got a Chevy Chase in. Do you know why Chevy Chase is called Chevy Chase?
Because he once chased a Chevy.
Yeah, a Chevy Volt, as it was. No, there's just a town called Chevy Chase near New York, and he's like, "Oh, Alex,
That'll do.
Yeah, just there's a town called Chevy Chase. I don't know why that town is called Chevy Chase, but it is.
That's really fun.
Stop arguing.
What a stupid reason to come up with a stage name. I guess it's as good as anything, but what was that?
And did you
Paul
know
F.
that-
Tompkins did a character? Go on.
No, well, you know what? You started first.
Paul F. Tompkins did a character called it was like a stupid space name. It sounded like a Star Trek name or something, but it's just the name of a town near Los Angeles. And there's like a long history of improvisers in Los Angeles calling their characters this thing because they see it on the whatever.
Like calling their character Modesto.
Yeah, exactly. But it sounds so like a Star Trek name. This place.
Huh.
I'll find the name.
Is it a little bit like how I always think of New Toxeter as like a weird town in America, but it's actually just in the Midlands? I think Utoxeter, but it's called Utoxeter, and I only knew it from a bit of Fry and Laurie's sketch where there are these two American businessmen that run a leisure centre in Utoxeter, but it's done like one of those big haired American soaps. So it's like, John, yes, John. The business is booming, John, but my ex-wife, she's here to take it all away, John. God damn it, John, we gotta think. It's done like that. But they run a leisure centre in Utoxeter, and I just assumed Utoxeter was an American place for years.
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? It doesn't sound like somewhere in England. But then again, we have places called Ashby de la Zouche in England. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But my fact was, the League of Gentlemen town is called Royston Vasey.
Yeah.
That's named after Roy Chubby Brown's real name, Roy Stone Vasey. Roy Vasey. Roy Stone Vasey was his name. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that.
And isn't it based on Rottingdean, which is like...
Is it?
Up the road.
I didn't know that.
So.
That seems a little cruel to Rottingdean. Rottingdean seems fine. Roy Chubby Brown. The existence and popularity of Roy Chubby Brown is a searing indictment of British tastes.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it?
He hates political correctness. So, birth name, Royston. No, he's not even Roy Stone, he's Royston. His name is Royston Vasey. So yeah, they just used his name. And then I think in the third season he played the mayor. Weird.
Yeah.
Retro Bagel, my favourite place name is Thornton Le Beans.
That's very good.
Oh dear. Sorry, Sam, you
Can't
about to say.
But how do I turn off AI anything for Google? Can I just never ever have anything to do with AI?
No, it's in things. It's just in things now. It's just baked into how things work. My OK Google now is like, Gemini is here. Hello, Gemini. Oh, literally, I said OK Google and my phone activated.
Yes.
My phone is a real Hang on. Hey, Google. My phone is a real simp for Gemini. It doesn't know the word simp. It made it sim. I believe there may be a misunderstanding. What is a SIM card? A SIM card, or subscriber identity module? Didn't know that's what SIM stood for, but there we are.
No, I didn't either.
It's just in stuff now, unfortunately. You are not getting away from it. Also, a huge amount of what is called quote-unquote AI is it's just machine learning, like it's always been. It's just
like
a large language model, like it's always been.
Yep.
It's just got
It
some
is
lovely
an
branding.
absolute con. The whole thing is rotten to the core, but
Yeah.
that doesn't matter because it gets investors.
It'll help
wet.
the Nasdaq wibble about a bit for a while, so there's always that.
Yeah.
Talk
Talk to anyone who works for an an AI company, and they'll be like, "Mate, none of this is AI."
Guys, I'm so sorry. Honeybee Charm, Tim, you are wrong. Chevy Chase is a city in Maryland, not New York.
Idiot.
I'm so sorry. These are, I believe, bordering states. Very close. It's very close.
Basically
no,
the same place.
it's close to Washington. Maryland is close to Washington, D.C., not New York. I mean, it's not that
gotcha.
far from New York.
I mean, they're all the
Washington,
same
DC.
place, basically.
They're all the same place. It's all America. Where's Maryland in relation to Washington, D.C.? Because isn't George Washington's ranch no, is that Maryland or is that Virginia? No, I'm pretty sure it's Maryland.
Virginia?
Yeah, Washington.
But he's
Washington is an enclave of Maryland. Because Washington, D.C. is its own non-voting, non-state state, which they complain about. But I think it's an enclave within Maryland, the land of Mary.
Well, we have electricity.
Oh,
We have a little bit of electricity.
a little bit of lecky.
So, it's not doing anything at the moment because there's no draw. There's nothing.
Oh, so
power,
it won't actually activate the downstream use. But okay, so that's doing that. That's got water. Does the pump need
no
power?
The pump is magic.
Is it one of those magic early things? Because if it needed it, you get stuck in a boot loop. Of
Yep. You'd have to bucket it by hand for a while, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we've got a little bit of electricity, which means we can have these hideous poles for a while.
They're beautiful, and I won't have a word said
Just
against
gonna
them.
have to live with that. So,
Where do we want to?
what do we need? We need copper and iron in abundance before we can get. So one thing you can do with quite a few things, electricity poles included, is if you let me get some copper, and then I can show you, because you can just hold it down and walk, and it will place them at an appropriate distance from each other.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so it will just give them the correct amounts, which is annoying if you want it different spacing, but
if you're doing that, then
generally fine.
That's your own perversion.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you anyway. So
Yeah. It just says, "All right, you freak."
all right, weirdo.
Do we want to put in pickers for these?
Well, I was just thinking about that, and I was like, do we want to do that? Because is it not worth waiting until we've got electricity?
Yeah.
Just because otherwise we're just going to have to replace them.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Right. We got electricity. What is the next?
So we need to do some research.
God,
You press
don't we
R.
are? Oh, lab.
T. We need a lab, and we need to research a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay, and
on
we
here.
need to produce research units.
Yeah, we need to research automation. So can I queue them up already? Yes, I can, because I turned on the queue. So you do it in that order. So we can craft the science packs by hand for now.
Science back. You mean the electronic circuits? Are they science?
No, so
Oh, I
so
see what you
below
mean.
those-
Oh, you can just.
yeah, you can just make them.
Right.
So
right,
we
right.
need.
But I've got. We can almost have a lab already. I just need 8 more electronic circuits.
Great. Yeah, let's
So-
get a lab then.
Let's get a lab. I need copper
Cool.
cable. I'm just waiting for those to.
Can you put down a burner for, not a burner, a miner for copper, so we don't have to keep doing it by hand like animals.
like beasts of the field. Right, I need to get more copper ore. Yes, we should be mining this copper.
Let's do a little one of these.
And then maybe should we make one side iron and this side copper?
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
And
I
then
think that's what you're
eventually
already
we'll go, like-
doing and planning to do.
No, not specifically. So we can do different lanes for this. The thing about this early setup needing coal and ore is that we're going to have to sort of get the coal and the ore on the same belt,
Right.
which isn't hard, but
Okay, fine.
it would
'Cause
be
the belts
easier
have two
with some
halves.
automation. Yeah,
Am I right just to stick the lab down here? Does it need to be anywhere in particular?
just connected to electricity. Doesn't
Fine.
matter where.
I'll just put it outside of the ore place so we don't get in the way. Oh, that's so annoying. The final link is just one short of his extent, which doesn't matter, but it hurts my feelings. In fact, that means I could do this. I could do this. I forgot. There's no penalty for building and rebuilding.
Nope. Some of the many nice things about this game.
There we are. Okay. It's saying no power.
Oh. Do I not connect this up fully? Right, let's do the old
what have you
Factorio
done?
shuffle.
The old, where is it gone wrong?
Where
That
did I
last
do it
linkage? Is that
wrong?
last linkage actually linked up?
Yeah.
Yeah, where
That
it
one
goes
at
from
the
the corner.
bottom is. So that's got... That's satisfied.
Is it because we haven't powered these left two boilers? There's too many here.
No, it should at least try to do it. It will, even if it can't
Yeah.
fully...
It says available power. And I'm assuming just things in the little range of the blue square underneath the pylon is
Yeah.
what gets powered. You
Oh,
need to
I
connect
didn't...
them.
This is... I'm done.
Oh,
I
you're
actually... I put down a ghost instead of a actual pylon.
Ah,
Because I assumed there was a tree in the way, and I chopped the tree down.
I've done it.
Yes.
And now there is power.
Or power. Right, so I'm going to stick the pack in there. The science
Oh,
pack
okay. So
enabled.
they don't produce. You
Mm-mm.
need to. You need to put
You need to
science packs
stuff.
in them.
And then come up with whatever explanation in your head makes that make any sense.
I need to feed the lab with science, the
Well,
raw
I
material
always
of science.
Think about it as is your research is locked behind this. So you're sending, this is you proving that you can do something to whoever's back home, allowing you to have the next blueprint. So you're saying to them, look, I can make loads of copper and iron here, so I
Yeah.
can be trusted with the next bit.
So it's a real kind of
Oh.
Ayn Randian.
Yeah,
Like,
it's some capitalist
You must.
nightmare.
They can't just give it. Oh fuck! I accidentally built. God. Oh god. Oh jeez.
They couldn't just trust you with
No.
the blueprints to do what you needed to do.
You must
No,
earn
they
it.
Yep.
From the sweat of your brow. Honeybee Chum, I haven't been watching this channel for very long, but I want to say that I've been really enjoying my time here. Thank you, everyone, for being so lovely. Well, that's lovely to hear, Honeybee Chum. That's
That
the
is
kind
good
of
to
vibe we like to make. Nice boys, kind things. And then sometimes Izzy is here, and we have a very fun but reprehensible stream. That'll be fun. We'll definitely have Izzy back. Izzy was a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
definitely. That was really good. Right, let's just
Right.
make some stone.
So
Inevitably,
we're making
need a
science.
ton of stone. Yep.
Oh god, I clicked on things and now I don't even know what I'm looking at. Right, okay. Logistics are being... Oh, so you've put a load of things into the queue already.
Yeah, so it's doing some stuff, so we can just make...
Is it
Make
best
a
just to
stack
navigate
of-
it down the left-hand side? These trees, I don't quite...
Yeah, no, I don't know what the trick is to this. Usually what you end up doing is you find something on the right-hand side that you want, and then you awkwardly try and trace it back, click on something, which then completely changes the tree on the right,
Yes.
meaning that you have to then start again. So, so usually I just do it from the left.
Oh, so the thing on the left is like, this is the thing you ultimately want, and it goes, okay, well, here's the tree that thing is
Yeah.
ultimately in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then on the left-hand side, it will show you the things that have like the light yellow background are things you can start researching,
Yeah.
and things that have an orange background are
Like
things
one
that
back.
one back. So they're reliant on something else that you're either currently researching or is in the queue.
And then red is
then
it's far
the red
away.
is you're too far away. Yeah, you haven't
Fine.
done. You
Fine.
need some prerequisites for that. So yeah.
Okay, fine,
Just
cool.
so-
And you're doing that already. All right, I'll leave that research to you then, so to not
Cool.
complicate the issue. A Pippa TV, lovely chaps. Obsessed978. I just learned that with the new Twitch app update, when on the homepage, Twitch just plays random clips. Yeah, it does this. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
It's really annoying, and I didn't know what was happening or what to do. I opened it and it's playing some reprehensible piece of garbage. And I say that as a creator of reprehensible pieces of garbage. You know, like, our garbage is whimsical, and sometimes when you just it's like when you go on YouTube with not logged into your Google Chrome account, and it goes,
Oh God, yeah.
700 Mr. Beast videos? Because I don't know. I'm just going to say 700 Mr. Beast videos, something right wing, and the history.
Earth conspiracies.
Flat Earth conspiracy. You know what I've been enjoying, though, again, to sort of handbrake rut row Shaggy rat round to handbrake turn back round to Tim is an old man. I have been watching a lot of the British Pathé News YouTube channel. So it's like a 20-minute documentary produced in the 1930s by the Morris Motors Corporation, telling you how Morris fine motors are produced. The new cast iron visors are twice as efficient. The die-cast material is finished off by skilled craftsmen in Morris's New Forest workshops. It's really good. The die-cast is then drilled in this gang jig.
One of my comfort videos is an old, like, 50s video on how a differential gear works.
Yeah.
You seen that one?
Yes.
Oh,
I haven't seen that one, but exactly that kind of thing. The locking granions come together to form a tight mesh.
As you can see, by simply adding more teeth to the gear, we end up with the modern design for the differential gear.
Now, of course, for the ease of the user, the edge of the gear is eased off with a shint. And once the Huntington graft is put on the trouse, it allows for easy operation for the end user. Sulking gears can be used to increase the ratio up and down. And if you wish to thump, then you need to go to France.
And you're just like, okay.
The grunion points are oiled by a small goat. I'd like to record a load of, like, stock footage. I'm sure it's been done a million times, but, like, stock footage of one of those things, and then just the commentary just starts getting more and more wrong. Of course, this Framping engine was taken from the devil himself. Haha, come on, boys. Let's show him who's boss.
Here's my family enjoying the Frumpington gear. Well, one of them anyway.
Martha doesn't like it, but Martha can shove it. Martha knows what she did in Chumley Thornton. That's why we don't go to Wessex anymore.
I'll get a new family.
I don't look my son in the eye anymore, for reasons we can't get into.
He knows.
He knows. He knows what he did with the Fuhrer.
There's a great, what are they called? Super Ego. The one of the Andy Daly does stuff with them, and Paul F. Tompkins does stuff. They're like they do an improvised thing, and then they.
I believe did. I think it's long dead now.
Is it? Oh,
I think it's dead. I listened to a thing with Paul F. Tompkins who was like, yeah, I mean, I don't say dead, but we're not planning to do any.
We're not doing it anymore. How's that? Yeah. The one with where Bond is talking to M, and M just wants to know how British he is. How British am I, Bond? How British am I? I just want to just tell me, Bond, how British am I? And Bond's like, the Russians are launching the missiles any minute, sir.
But,
it's like,
but
yes,
Bond,
but I want you to tell me how British I am.
Bond, if I was presented to the Queen, how many times would she raise her hand towards me? How British am I, Bond?
And then he's like, you are the bee's knees of Nelson's nuts. And he's like, oh, you made me so happy, Bond.
Anyway, the Russians are attacking. But I like more than the sort of like, you know, boys, it's time to go. I like the kind of like so British his lower jaw is almost not functioning. Yeah, of course, it's a wonderful piece of machinery. and we hope the boys back home enjoy it wonderfully. I just hope that everybody overseas and on the home front can enjoy all of
Oh,
these
it's too much. You just want to
capacities
say,
and
can you
capacities.
open your
Can you
fucking
just-
mouth, please?
It's a wonderful bit of
Open.
machinery.
So, one of the pieces of research we did unlocked underground belts and splitter belts,
2 of my drag names, go on.
which are great, which are the most useful. So we can use that. We can use the splitter to feed the other side of the boiler. Because you know how we had the boiler up here,
The boiler's up here.
and we were only feeding one half of it.
Oh, now we've got the
He
splitter.
sneezed. He sneezed.
I can. Oh no. I can only apologise for that terrible outburst. Wonderfully I'm pretty sure of me. I'd like to apologise to everyone in the home front and to the Lord Kitchener and to everybody
I shall
involved.
now resign my post as Commissioner of the BBC. Thank you.
This is the BBC. Come on, have some mescaline. A wonderful example of British ingenuity.
So then we can do the next one on the other side like that. So we can go.
Do pipes need splitters, or can pipes just, or do we need another pump?
No. So we can probably do a few. We don't. I mean, we don't need to expand the electricity thing just yet. But yeah, you can just do that like that, or we could do.
I'm assuming there is
from here.
a level to
There
which
is a
your
limit. Yeah.
your
yeah.
pump just starts to say, no, come on. I just
Yeah,
want to do
you'll
this mostly
see-
so I can practice the underground pump thing.
So if I put those ones down, and then
Like so.
boom.
Father, did you see? Father, did you say? I did it, Father. Father, I did an
I did
underground
it,
pump.
Father.
Father, please. Father, let me know that you love me, Father. I know you don't look directly at me in the eye because we wouldn't want to, we wouldn't want to upset the neighbours, but
We're not French, son.
we're not Father, I understand we're not French, but could you hug me once? Obviously, I'll burn all my clothes afterwards, Father, but please. Just the once.
Ask your mother.
Mother, can Father hug me?
Now I'm dead from cholera, so I can't do it.
Mother, why is your death so noisy, Mother? I'm glad to still have you here, but I'm just confused. Also, why are we so posh, but you're so working class? What's going on? What's up? What's up with that?
No, I couldn't tell you honestly, Philip.
Mother, was I born in
Sometimes.
shame? Were you marrying above your station, and it caused us to have to move to the countryside?
I was a scullery maid.
Did father knock you up during the blackout, and it was a source of family shame?
Terrible shame.
Terrible.
For my family.
Terrible.
Not for his. His
No, of
family
course,
all right.
he didn't suffer any repercussions, did he? But you, the one not in the position of power, you really got it in the neck, didn't you, Mother? Because that's
I
how
had
it
to
works.
do the old blitz on my own.
You had to do all of the blitz on your own.
The old
Oh, the-
bloody blitz.
If I put this here, I'm assuming it will draw power from anything in the square and give power to anything in the square.
Yep.
So if I do that, then it means we can just sort of scooch up these, and they don't have to run. Yeah, I can just do that.
Perfect. So
may as
anything,
well.
yeah, anything it's touching, anything that has the little blue outline on it, when
Anything-
you hover over it.
Yeah, anything the light touches is our Simba. I understand.
Yeah.
Why are we rooting for the monarchy? Look, I know Scar's got his problems, but at least he pulled himself up by his poor straps.
Yeah. I don't think he wants to change the system very much, though, does he?
No,
he just wants him,
yeah.
to be in charge.
Night Sky, did you know you can find all the information you need on the benefits website? No, you fucking can't. The website does not work. I had that. I have dental benefits through work that I thought I'll try and use, and it says to find out how to use the dental benefits, click this link, and I clicked it, and it took me to a YouTube video, and it said this video is private. It's like, well, hell. So, but there are no instructions because you were like, don't worry, it's all in the video. So I don't know. Ethan, hello
That
chat.
would be funny.
And- yeah,
That would
if
be
it wasn't
funny if
really
weren't real
annoying.
life.
Ethan, hello chat, Tim and Sam. I am with my partner in London right now, but the Meredith brothers grind never stops. Never stops. Nether.
Ever.
It never stops, but I'm actually saying that word Nether, like Netherstone.
Nether.
It never stops.
It never stops.
It never stops. All aboard to the nether stop. What do I want? I want more stem engines. Pipes. I need pipes. Daddy needs pipes. And I need iron gear wheels.
Oh, iron gear wheels.
And then I need more iron. Is it Ethan or Etan? These are the questions I have. Ethan/Etan, my partner Ash says hi. First, I'm so glad the Maribos stop at my nethers. Would be worse if they kept going. It would. Legally actionable.
If it's ethane, how many carbon atoms does that mean that you have?
You do not have to answer that question, Ethan.
There's a little chemistry joke for anyone else.
That's not a joke. You
It's
take
a little
that back.
chemistry
You take that back right now. You take
observation.
that back. Yeah, you know what?
Barely.
That's some chemistry words. I'll allow you to
Chemistry
say that.
word there, yeah.
Chemistry
I'm happy with
words.
that. Chemistry words, yeah. I'll take that.
Criminal land 2 carbon if ethane. So
I don't know. I think that might be right.
I don't even know. You know what? Not only do I not know, more importantly,
that's correct.
I don't care.
So
I don't even know in which way you've been corrected.
So
sorry, did you not hear me when I said I also didn't want to know?
It doesn't matter.
It simply doesn't matter. This is happening.
Simply doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think this joke was for you?
The what group? What's the group called? Colorless, odorless gas, hydrocarbon groups. Ethane, methane, butane, all of those.
Yeah.
So all of those names relate to the number of carbon atoms in the compound.
Cool.
Yeah. So you can work out what the
Is
atomic
butane
structure
2?
of it is. I can't remember. It might not be quite as simple as that, although that is exactly what I thought. I was like, hang on, sorry, butane is 2, right? Butane is 4.
Martin's here. Loves Factorio. And we love you, Martin.
Butane's 4, thank you. Yes. Oh, does everyone just knows butane's...
Yeah, everyone knows
number of
butane's
carbon
4. Everybody. Oh, it's
everyone knows butane.
That's what my
is
tattoo
4.
is of.
Right. I don't know why I picked up all that iron.
Cool. So we got now iron plates coming out on to there.
Yeah.
And we're going to do copper to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with butane.
We could, I don't see why not. At least for now, because we'll probably want... I mean, we're going to need to scale this up, but...
One short.
I've got...
That's alright, I've got one.
Because there's plenty of iron knocking about if you need it.
Plenty are not with me.
Plenty of iron knocking about.
Alright, just build a load more of them.
Aaron got a real kick out of my Cockneyisms the other day.
Right.
We were watching, what was it, The Mist, that movie. Sort of quite good, but also a little...
the one with pirates.
Thomas Jane. Pirates?
The Mist. Oh, no, I'm thinking of The Fog. I'm thinking of the...
yes. No.
The Mist. Oh,
Yeah,
the one with
Fog,
the terrible
John
sci-fi.
Carpenter one.
John Carpenter's The Fog. Now, is there 2 versions of The Mist? One with one good one, and then one with bad sci-fi, with bad CGI rather.
Yeah, this is the bad CGI, but good like everything else.
Oh, okay. So it's not bad. It's just got bad CGI.
It's just a bit. It's kind of wonky. They didn't have enough money or time to do it. Anyway, it's got an incredibly bleak ending. But there's a bit in it where somebody mentions a character and whether or not they're alive, and I said, "Nah, she's brown bread, mate." And Erin got such a kick out of it. It was. It was so
She's
funny.
brown bread.
She's brown bread, mate.
She's nosed it up and she's brown bread. Now, did you say it in all seriousness, or were you hamming it up a little?
I was hamming it up a little because I put my accent hat back on sometimes for fun.
Your hat scent.
My hat scent, but yes, there was definitely ham involved.
Oh, there was ham.
Oh, there was ham. Okay.
Here's a question.
Yep.
Our boilers, they need
Yep.
coal. Are we currently manually filling them with coal? Because it
boilers
appears.
or
Yeah,
the
sorry,
miners?
the furnaces. Because
those
the
ones,
pickers, or can they pick from either side of the belt?
they can pick for either side. Yes,
Ah,
so they will.
okay. So
they
they're
will look
taking-
at what it needs, and they will grab the right thing.
Fine. Okay. So with this, because I'm setting up
So-
the copper roadway, but I want it to go around and down so that there is room. That was bad. I think I might be leaving too much room and using up more resources.
Honestly, it's not gonna. We've got plenty of room. Got the whole planet.
Whole planet, mate. Mate, we've got the whole planet. No
As
one can stop
wasteful as
us.
we want.
Everyone's dead. They're all dead, Dave. They're dead.
Everyone.
Everyone's
Dead,
dead,
Dave.
Dave. What about Skinner? He's dead, Dave. Everyone's dead.
I could just do this. Earlier.
Oh, fucking hell. I've gone to the wrong place. That's not where you're supposed to go, Tim. There it is. Lovely. Picker arms. When things are picaresque, what does that mean? Is there a
I
playwright?
don't know.
Honeybee Charm. Brown bread and ham. Were you attempting to make a herbal sandwich? Obsessed can all try and order food without remembering any of my passwords. Wish me luck. The passwords are yum, hungy, and rumbletum.
Picaresque, relating to an episodic style of fiction dealing with the adventures of a rough and dishonest but appealing hero. So my
Oh.
life, basically.
Yeah, you're Sam,
my-
Swindler Sam.
Cheeky Cockney scoundrel.
So what is that referring to in terms of the pick a bit, picaresque? Is that
Yeah.
picturesque, but
Yeah.
like,
Spelled
like with the edges sanded off?
Spanish picaresca from picaro
Oh,
for rogue
sugar.
or rascal. So it's from the Spanish for rascal or rogue. There you
The
go.
more you know.
Monty hates knowledge.
You hate
Monty's an
knowledge.
anti-intellectual.
You know what? You know who Monty? I've really accidentally really revealed my joke. You know who Pol Pot loves? Monty. No, fuck. You know who Monty loves? Pol Pot. Monty wants everybody with glasses to be put in a camp. Or put out back
Monty
into the
wants-
fields.
Monty wants anyone. I think his politics would be like anyone who walks outside and talks should be killed.
Well, yeah,
But,
of course.
like,
Come on.
But anyone who if he's outside as well and he sees another person, he's like, oh great, lovely people. I love
Yeah.
people and wants to say hello. But if they're just walking outside the house while he's in the house, as
I can hear you, but I can't see you, and that's a problem.
yeah, he's absolutely furious. Well, I'm just going to close the door so I don't have to deal with my
Yeah.
treacherous son.
Your devil spawn.
Monty, you're all right, buddy. Okay, it's all right. We'll be back.
Did you hear that? He called him Poopy Bum. Obsessed. It's not downloading the app because of the stream. I need to go to my living. Oh, I see. Obsessed. And Tim, I'm so tired. I legit write Tim Team. Tim Team. It's Tim Team. Retro Bagel Sam asks, Sam, please say hi to Monty for us all with head pats.
Oh, I did give him a little pat. He's very upset. He's pulled all the cushions off the sofa and turned the television on. So,
How is he? Sam, why is your dog able to turn the television on?
I assume he just stamped on the remote. But
Oh, okay. He hasn't. He's not evolved. This
He's
isn't.
not evolving. God,
This
no.
isn't a terrible sign of things to come.
Oh no, that would be it. for
He's
a lot of
learning,
people.
and unfortunately, he's learning to be a dick.
Yeah, Yeah, I wouldn't trust him with any amount of power.
Oh no, he would absolutely, like, day one, it's purges.
Yeah.
He is a day one purger, and I don't mind saying it.
He's a D1P if ever I saw one.
Oh, absolutely. He's
right.
buying the dip, but by that I mean purges. I want a belt splitter. So I want to steal some of that. Nope. That, please. He can't reach. Get longer arms, idiot.
Belt splitter. I may have scuffed this a little bit. That's alright. We'll work it out.
You're going to work out in post? You're going to do it live?
Just do it live. Fuck it.
That will never not be an amusing thing, I remember. It's so good.
It's so good. What an awful man.
Oh, yeah.
Such
And I do
fun
remember a
kid.
time when it's like, oh, if only Bill O'Reilly wasn't there, everything would be better. It's like, no, there's just more of them. There's just more.
Yeah. Yeah, just more, even worse. Turns out he actually wasn't that bad.
It's like when you look back. I remember when it was just George Bush. At the time, you're like, what a
Yeah.
monster. I mean, obviously, I was about 8 at the time, but you were like, my God, history's greatest monster. We must, at all costs. And now you're like, that wouldn't be so bad, would it? You know?
So bad. At least he was
If he was
just
the
an
opposition,
idiot.
it wouldn't be
Yeah.
so bad, would it? I mean, it'd be bad, but it wouldn't be so bad. It'd be more folksy. Folks about, fun thing my niece can do. Switch on the TV and go to the Baywatch channel. We don't know how she does that. We don't know there is a Baywatch channel, but she's doing it. I like the idea that not only does she do that, no one else can. Like, somebody else
No one else
looks
can
for the
find the
Baywatch channel, and
Baywatch
then like,
channel.
what? KGB, Tim, it was bad. It's just so much worse now. No, exactly what I'm saying. You're like, oh God, yeah, it wasn't as bad. It wasn't
bad.
as harrowing. It was harrowing, but it wasn't as harrowing. It was harrowing in sort of a folksy old world way,
Yeah.
harrowing you can trust. George W. Bush, the harrowing you can trust.
He did do war crimes,
Oh yeah, look, Sam. I know that. I know that. You know that. We all know that.
Couple of little war crimes.
Couple of little WCs.
Come on.
But I
Who
mean,
hasn't done a war
who
crime?
hasn't done one? Me? No. Can you pick up from belts?
You can if you press F. Stand on a belt and press F.
Ah, lovely. I can just
grab
yeah.
whatever's in there.
because I'm in
to
that.
insert these furnaces.
Yes, because because I need plates, but I've not got anything to make them with. I'm now absolutely stuffed full of copper
Oh,
ore.
that's one problem with our setup is that they're going to get mixed up in the chest. I guess it doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't really, does it? Because you always need both. You're never like, I want copper plates, but no iron, please. No iron plates for me. Is there any way to make it? Because it seems to prefer. So if it's loaded, it seems to only be taking iron.
I don't.
So if you stick one on the
think
other
it-
side, that will like slightly prefer? Yeah, it's only
Let's see
taking
what
iron
it
plates.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think it
tries to take the
prioritizes one.
nearest.
If there's nothing on one side, but there never will be nothing on one side, especially if we get the coal going over here as well.
Yep.
So if I do a splitter for,
Or I could make some.
although these
We can
have,
do our first automation. First little automation to make science packs.
why couldn't this take its own coal? We had one of the Burnham drills isn't taking its own coal.
Yeah, no, they don't. So that's the annoying thing about them is they won't fuel themselves from their own supply. So
Do you need to create a little loop back?
you can create a loop. Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
So let's do that. Actually, right. So if we did,
Because
well,
we now,
need
yeah.
just more. We just need a lot more coal, don't we?
Britain needs
can
coal.
we get? Oh, we can afford some electric miners.
Ooh.
There we go. Let's get some of them. 'Cause they're
Electric miner. Do 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 do. Electricity child.
now,
Electric miner.
the next thing to watch out for is, first of all,
Bats.
obviously the electricity child, Buzzboy,
But
is not to have your miners placed over multiple resources, because you see the electric miner can pick up in like a 4,
and you want to have it not. Yes, you don't want it accidentally.
and if it gets
Yoinking.
copper and coal or something, then it will do something really.
It'll go berserk.
Yeah. So, I wonder what's the best. These like that. That covers them all, yeah.
Oh, I like the little animation on them. It's sort of like yonk.
It's cool, isn't it?
Martin says you can use a splitter with a filter. Assuming we've researched filters.
I think all splitters come with a filter. Oh, and then turn it back on itself. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it?
And indeed, when we were concerned with like the copper and the iron getting mixed up.
Yep, you could do it there as well.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yes, because where the copper isn't quite filling, it is taking iron. But if we put a splitter in, like, just here, and move that all back one.
So, well, let's do... So there's lots of ways to do fun stuff with belts.
Fun with belts.
Fun activities with belts.
5 rainy
because-
day belt activities.
Yeah. Your kids, and they're going to look at you like you're the worst person ever. But, so if we did something like... Well, first of all, we could do exactly what Martin suggested, which was set the output filter.
Oh, and then
to-
take these up.
Yeah. And then set the filter. So if you click on the splitter, you'll see that there's the little filter panel in the bottom right, and you can set it to be left or right.
Oh, yeah. Output priority. But it does say priority, not only. Oh, for
No,
fuck's
if
sake.
you
I need to
set-
I need to absolutely stop right-clicking things and deleting them from this
Once
world.
you get into the habit, yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, it's very low stakes with Factorio about deleting stuff. So if you set the priority, then it will try. If you just set the priority and don't set a filter, it will try to use that channel that you've selected.
Oh, I see.
If you select a filter, it will always filter it.
I
So
see.
it won't. Yeah, even if the other one fills up, it will just stop it, and it will. So the worst that can happen is it jams up. It won't send the wrong thing to the wrong place. The other thing you can do with underground belts. So now, because I put those 2 sets of underground belts on there, we've actually split them anyway, because the top underground belt only let things in from the bottom, and the bottom underground belt only let things in from the top.
So it's sort of like doing that naturally.
Yeah, naturally. So, and that can help. There's like certain situations where they might find that useful, but it's like generally you could just use a splitter.
I have hurtful news for you, Sam.
Uh-oh.
Amy has arrived with the messages boo and hiss.
Damn.
What did we do?
Aimed at me specifically.
Aimed at Sam specifically. What did he do?
Damn.
I mean,
got
look,
booed
I know
and-
we all harbour deep resentment towards Sam for one reason or another. But why specifically? What's he done? What did
I
he
haven't
do?
sent Amy any upsetting TikToks for a while, so.
Oh, you
can't
should get back
that.
on that. I enjoy being showed them with the sort of like sigh and resentment of like
Why
what
do
is
I-
this?
Why
What
have
is
I
it?
been sent this?
Sam sends only the worst, most confusing. Like, so many videos where the whole thing about it is it never actually goes anywhere. So many of those.
Yeah, I love those. Good to
But
send
the
your
thing about you've got to understand. The thing about the thing that you've got to with it. Now the thing is, and it just goes on
just
and
have to-
on and on.
Ah, so good. I'm just going to change the copper around to put in. I'm going to put in some electric miners because it's taking too long. 1, 2, 3.
Will that just dump onto there? It will. Lovely.
So
Why isn't that working anymore?
I turned it off.
Oh.
It was me.
Oh, I see. Oh, because you don't want coal anymore. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can use the coal. Why are you not working? Oh yeah. There we go. So we just need coal at the bottom. Oh, you've done it already. Great.
I did a thing actually.
Nice.
I don't think I did it particularly elegantly, but this seems to work.
Well then, so to make sure that
You've got a
goes
couple more
into the right
ghosts here, I
place-
think.
Oh, so I do.
What is it with you and ghosts?
I just
Ghost lover?
it's a habit. Once you get to the point where you've got robots in your factory, you never need to place anything.
Oh, because you're not
just-
close enough.
Yeah, I just put ghosts down and the robots come and do it.
You're
Fine.
so pampered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoiled little boy.
Spoiled.
What a
Robots?
spoiled...
Oh,
little
a
boy.
robot?
Robot!
Robot?
I believe I need a little pick and place, robo friend.
Come and put my things down, robot.
Perkins the robot. You know what I really find very comforting about this game? Is it's one of those games where it has really nice art, but much like SimCity 3000, it allows you to zoom into the point that the pixels start breaking down a bit and it becomes fuzzy. Like, about 3 out, it looks absolutely perfect, and then it just lets you scroll a little too close so you can
Yep.
see all the fuzz.
And you see all the foliage textures are actually not that good.
Not that good, but it doesn't, because from far away, the foliage textures look really nice, really crispy. And then
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
close and they go, It is weird that the tricks your eyes will, like, how much your eyes must be filling in details when you look at it and go, that looks really nice. And you zoom in and go, oh, so none of that was there, was it? None of that detail and information I thought was there
No.
was actually there, because what I'm seeing is a lie.
And all the pointer lists are just sitting there laughing at you.
Yeah.
Or they're
Saying,
going,
have you seen that picture of the people having a picnic next to the Seine, you idiot? I think it's the same, I don't know.
they ain't nothing like, they ain't no people there at all, you
but,
idiot.
it's all just blibs and blobs. It's all just blibs and
Just
blobs.
Just blobs, innit?
Just blobs.
You idiot.
Amy
I'm
says,
Monet.
why do you both assume it's at Tim, not at Tim? Oh, why do you both assume it's not at Tim? Because I'm perfect and I've been so nice to you and you love me. Whereas Sam is a scumbum. A
scumbum?
A scumbum, I say.
I'll steal your silverware.
Oh, don't trust me next to your sovereigns. Whoa, I'm a picaresque nightmare, I am. So that is making science.
Yep.
And feeding it into the science tube. Do we want a second lab to be fed other science?
So
Or do you want to feed 2 science to 1 lab? Do you get a
It
bonus from
depends.
more lab?
you not really. Yeah. So more. Yeah, you do. So more labs. This is actually now filling up. So this one, in this one assembly machine,
Yeah.
is making science quicker than it can be processed at the moment. So yes, we could just have another lab feeding
up-
off the same assembler.
Yes.
Yeah, just above it or something. Yeah. Oh, is that going to work? Because the inserter.
I
needs
don't
to
know.
be-
But if I put another
Yeah.
inserter up there, then
So
that
if
will
you
do
go,
the
if
same
you
thing.
put it there, then we can just put an inserter in between it.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
either way, I mean, it doesn't. And this is just temporary anyway, because we're going to need like so much coal.
Sam, all of this is temporary. I understand how Factorio works. All of this is temporary, Sam. All of this is temporary until
always-
until the next stage when it'll be
Yeah.
temporary for the next stage.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. I mean, as a software developer, that is. You say that a lot. You're like, this is just temporary. I'm just putting this in until I'd get it right.
Look at the chat, you cunt.
Firefly has redeemed. Look at the chat. Amy says, Tim, tell chat what happened when you sang to Max there. Oh, yeah. So there was a lovely children's book and it had the phrase, let's dance in it. So I decided to sing as David Bowie, let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance. And looks at me and goes, no, Uncle Tim, no singing. All right.
Why do children hate singing so much?
Why do they, what, specifically me singing?
Why
I
do
don't know
they
if there was
hate it?
specific wording that Amy wanted. Was there specific wording?
He turned to you.
Okay, I'm gonna get close to the microphone.
He turned to you and he went, no, I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't
And
like
then he
it.
walked away from you.
Just walked away.
No,
But
no, Uncle Tim, I don't like it.
Savage.
we did come up with a great game that I hugely enjoyed, where there was like a little dollhouse and it had a door at the front and then little back doors that you could open and sort of see all the way through. And I get him to knock on the front, and when he did, I poke my arm through the back door and go like, "Hello!" And he would go, "Ah!" and run around the shop and then knock on it again. It was great. He'd be like, "No, I'm so scared," and then run around and do it again. It was great. Loved it.
Brilliant.
I'm always looking for that kind of slightly alarmed laugh that I kind of like, ah! Like that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the laugh where it's maybe a little bit too much.
Yeah, yeah.
I said,
That little
he
scream.
started calling me Auntie Amy because he didn't. For
Yeah.
a very long time, I was just Amy. And he started adding the auntie in occasionally, even when he's talking directly to me now. And then Rach said, well, before we came out, he was calling you Uncle Amy. And then sometimes it's still just Amy, so it's just a mix.
Yeah, it's a real
it could
mix.
be any of the three.
You're currently a multi-category in the CRM system that is a baby's mind, not baby, a child's mind. Do you think is every child just a badly implemented version of an SAP CRM? Is that sorry Sam, that was just for you. I hope you enjoyed
Yeah,
the specificity.
I did enjoy it. Yeah, yeah. Just a real mess of a database.
My mum used to work for SAP, so I'm allowed to say that. It's just making iron gear wheels. Is that what you wanted it to be making?
Yep. That's fine, because the science packs need iron gear wheels. So an assembler won't do what your
I
inventory
see.
does.
Yes.
So an assembler can't
I didn't
assemble
realise-
more than one product.
I didn't realise these were both doing. I thought these were two options rather than them being
I
in series.
see, yes. No, this is a little...
I thought they were in parallel, not in series, Sam.
So this is now a it's not quite as fast as I thought it
Uh,
was. So we could just set up another one on the other side. And change it.
Lily Rose 28 has said, "What the fuck is an SAP CRM?" Honeybee Charm has put question marks. Peasant Chaos. Oh no, sorry. Night Sky. Is it a British thing or a Tim and Sam thing? No, so it's IT speak. So SAP is a very, very large German software company that make CRM systems. CRM systems are customer record management.
Or
CRM, customer relationship management.
or
Basically,
customer, yeah.
like Salesforce makes a big one. Basically, the big database with all the details of the customers on it that help you track who you're selling to, what you're selling, how the relationship is going, blah, blah, blah. Used by sales teams. Massive business. SAP is a gigantic German company that makes them and is one of those gigantic companies that makes a database but then doesn't like a database software, but then doesn't actually directly implement it to anyone. So there's 8 million sort of intermediary SAP consultancies, such as Axon Global, now part of, I think, Tata, who basically make SAP systems work with businesses. So it's huge, international, and always about 2 consultancies deep by the time you're actually using it, and therefore almost always confusing and broken.
You
Is
can't
that a fair
buy
summary?
anything from SAP.
No,
like,
they will not
directly.
talk to you. They do not want
They won't talk to
It's
you.
in the same way you can't go directly to Volvo and buy a truck. You have to go through a dealership. Actually, I don't know. Is that true
Shut
anymore?
up, Tim.
Okay, so they've gone from explain it more to shut up, Tim. So I think people now
we
no
found the
longer
level.
want
Yeah.
to know. Verisma, someone make him stop. I just find things interesting.
Yeah.
Martin was saying press Alt to see what the assemblers do. Although I think if I just hover over it, it's showing working.
So Alt will give you nice little icons on the map, which is on the screen, which is nice. So just put,
Have I just lost my Alt key?
I don't know. If you hold Alt, it will give you a nice little icon.
Just,
So,
I just find things interesting.
Try an alternative.
Oh.
Or you can turn it on. So down in the...
Oh, I think you're doing it. Or am I
Really?
doing it? What's
I
happening?
think I can.
I've now got icons on, but I can't turn them off again. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. No, it was. There we are. Oh, but they're disappearing and appearing depending on what's happening.
Yes. Oh, I see.
You alright, buddy?
Yes.
Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. There was an angry noise, but it was about a lost
Retro
cable.
Bagel heard SCP instead of SAP.
SCP, like SCP Archives horror story thingy.
Yeah.
Is that the safety containment protocol or something like that? Something like that.
Something like that. It's the fiction that uses the word redacted in
Yes.
place of content.
Shots fired. Foxcopper SAP can be used for everything. I used it in my sales job, my logistics job, my HR job, and now an admin. It's just data. It's a data. It's a
just a
database.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's a
So I
place
use
for the
it-
data.
I use an SAP product that they bought wasn't ever directly made by SAP. They just bought another company, a database called Sybase, which is extremely good
There you go.
and a lot cheaper.
Sam,
Yeah.
I'm afraid I've just found your nickname from
Well.
the game.
Oh yeah.
Is it which one do you think I've gone for?
Is it all my machines?
Oh no. I've seen that. I left that. I'm never gonna give somebody grief for the username. You set it up when you're about 10.
Yeah, and then you're stuck with
And
it.
you
Yeah.
start with it. No, it
which
was
one?
just
What?
a long-handed inserter. Ribald
Ah,
fun. Oh,
cheeky.
Cheeky. A Firefly
cheeky
has actually
boy.
corrected me. It is, of course, Papa Bandwidth. I've forgotten Papa Bandwidth. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So we're making research now.
Yep.
Making research. Making research. Making research. Do we want to? Do we want to make green research as well?
We're going to need green research. So, to do that, we probably need to plan out a bus.
Does it use the same?
So, no, it
resources?
uses intermediate. So it uses transport belts and inserters as ingredients.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we
it
need
gets
assemblers making those things.
significantly more complicated.
Right.
Each level.
Okay. So we need to. When you say a bus, is that literally like a little thing that drives? It's not.
No, unfortunately, it's not that interesting. So
Oh.
a bus would be a container for all of your raw products or raw to intermediate products that would run the entire length of your factory, and then you just take things off the bus and put things on the bus.
Oh, like a
Instead
memory
of-
bus.
Exactly like a memory bus. And then so we could have
Nerd. He's a
Yeah.
nerd.
it's exactly the same thing if you go in, you use it to store the overflow from your factory so that you can create more overflow.
I see. I see.
So
Although I do appreciate I called you a nerd, despite the fact I was the one who compared it to a
You-
memory bus.
yeah, actually,
Yeah, actually.
you knew. You knew
You
that.
knew.
You're
No, sports. Breasts. Oh god. Sports breasts. What about them? What about them New York Saints?
Fiat Porsche.
Fiat, I love the new Fiat Porsche. The new Fiat Porsche with Renault styling. Fiat Porsche from Vauxhall.
All cars are just one car now. They may as well be. So Got 'em.
Salty car chat from Sam and Tim.
Got 'em.
Good night to who's going to bed. Retro Bagel is going to bed. Night, Retro Bagel. We've researched
night.
the fast insert. Sweet
Sleep
prince.
tight.
Okay, so are we trying to split off one of everything? So like one coal, one iron, or is it just for intermediaries?
No, well, we're gonna need. Yeah, one. Yeah, we're gonna put. Well, I mean, you could do it. There's a million people do buses with the raw ingredients, so they would put the ore, just the ore, on the
Yeah.
bus and have everything made. That's
The
too
ore on
far
the bus
for
goes round and
my
round.
blood.
Yes.
So generally, I would go with like 6 or 8 lanes of iron,
Iron.
and then another probably 6 or 8 lanes of, maybe 6 is enough, of copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, okay. So we need lots.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, but we don't have to fill everything straight away. In fact, maybe it would be better to.
So I just need to clear something up. Obsess says, I didn't know what Vauxhall was until I started working in the AA. Pizzico says, it's a stop on the tube map. Night Sky, what is a Vauxhall? Is it the Solos? So Vauxhall is a car brand. It is named after a part of London, Vauxhall.
Yeah.
It is a place, and a car brand is named after it because I'm assuming the car factory was there. Sam, continue.
So if we just have like 4 lanes of copper and 4 lanes of iron, and then we can, if we leave enough room, we can still expand it later.
And to do that, do we need to go like a splitter with a splitter with a splitter to sort of increase the lanes?
Yeah, but then we're gonna hit the problem of it being very sparsely.
Yes, because when you split, when you halve and half and half, you're getting exponential halving.
Yeah, so that will.
I mean, I'm not too worried about that at this point because we are quite it is all. This whole channel is very, very backed up. So,
Yeah,
and we can always add more into the top here.
So we could make another. We could separate out another lane of.
Copper
do a
ore?
separate one for copper.
So, ore or plates that we want.
Plates, yeah.
Plates.
So let's. All right, let's turn off the copper coming into this, and let this run down on copper, and then just have this for iron, and then make another one for copper next. Make another copy of this whole thing.
Oh, so just to get them completely
next
off
to it.
track.
Yeah, let's just empty it.
Let's do that to make that happen faster. Because it's going to need to empty out a fair bit because there's still like stored
tons.
I'm just going to be just
Cool.
shocked to the gills with stuff.
Oh yeah, I can just. Oh, that's quick. Nice. All right. So, and then we probably. So then we can.
So do we want to get rid of the pickers from this side, really?
No, we can.
You want to
leave
split it off
those.
entire? Oh, and just have it going up alongside rather than feeding in.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. So let's go like this.
And going
then
down.
We can have this fed from underneath. So if we put a splitter here. And then. So then this will feed. Is this going to work? Or have I just. Yeah, it did work.
But we're getting iron on both sides.
Yeah. So then we just build another one of these.
Oh, so we've
this
just basically
whole
got
lane.
double iron.
Yeah. So we've got double iron, and then we're going to do the same thing for copper. So we may as well move this
double
copper
iron.
line
Yeah, it needs to go
down a little bit, because we don't need... So that will mean our science stops working, but that's okay.
So
We don't need science.
Who needs science? Idiots, that's who.
It's made up.
Yeah.
You've been watching old engineering documentaries.
British Pathé documentaries, yep.
And I've been watching academic fraud documentaries.
Oh, are we running for the doubles competition of the world's most tedious men?
I think we might be
in the Olympic doubles.
Yeah. So it's like, people just getting caught doing incredible fraud in their research. It's fascinating stuff for a particular type of weird nerd.
Sam, have you forgotten once again that you don't have robots?
I have a bit. So I think. So one thing that it's still kind of helpful to do. You can just.
I
copy
suppose
this whole thing.
it does, kind of.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh shit!
then
Okay, and then you can just fill in blanks
And then we
until you
still-
have
is
actual
there a
robots.
way No, because it just does it. You have to still do the rotation yourself, don't you? Anyway, that works. There was one about this guy called Jan Hendrik Schoen who just pretended he'd made organic superconductors.
That's quite
Organic
important.
superconductors. It's pretty important.
Now,
yeah.
here's a question: is all of these people like, I got away with it for a bit until somebody asked to see it?
Yeah.
Because like, I made organic superconductors. Well, that's really important. We should use that. I can't show you.
Yes, and that's exactly what happened. But for a worryingly long time, people were just happy with him going, "No, I've done it. I have done it." And they were like, "Can we see it?" And he's like, "No,
No,
but
it's
here's a
under my
paper proving
special
I did
hat."
it." And they're like, "It would be so cool if this was true that I'm just going to believe it."
That's not how you should.
That's not good science.
That's not science. Don't look
Nope.
behind the curtain is not good science.
It really isn't. So that.
And
was
I
the
say
big thing
this
that
as
came out
not
of
a
it.
scientist.
Yeah, it was the big thing that came out of the scandal was like, that's not good enough.
No, but I suppose there is. It's a little bit like how politics used to be. There's a huge amount of like, well, you wouldn't lie because that would be a terrible betrayal of the system we all love. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take it
Yeah.
on faith and not just not believe everything that anyone says. But unfortunately, that doesn't work. And kind of,
No.
and you know, like many things, like it's like with politics, and there's like, oh, there's a lack of trust. And you had sort of like 1700s, it's basically run by the same families. 1800s, sort of like Tammany Hall pork barreling, a sort of a period where you could make some argument that there was a little bit of integrity to it, basically because of everyone's sense of honor, if nothing else, with a lot of exceptions. And that was for about 8 or 9 minutes, and then bad. But there's this sort of this weird slither of time where it felt like it worked. I'm sure helped by a huge dollop of nostalgia, but it didn't work much before then, and it doesn't work now. But we're like, oh, but there was that. It was a couple of seconds. Honeybee has asked Sam, what is the title of this thing? I think these people would like to watch this.
Oh yeah, so I'll put a link in. It was on YouTube. I think Bobby Broccoli was the channel.
While you're doing that, Paisley Chaos, I watched a very interesting documentary the other day on the pathway systems under Toronto and Houston. And to add to that, there is a podcast called The Big Dig, which is about the tunnel systems, the tunnel and bridge systems that they had to put into, I think, Boston, that sort of disrupted the city for a decade and were like, you know, in various stages of happening and not happening for like 50 years. Very good.
Yeah.
Night Sky, I love Bobby Broccoli.
He
Sam,
makes some good documentaries.
I can't remember if I told you, if you told me, but have you watched Bobby Fingers yet?
Bobby Fingers.
The
No.
softly spoken Northern Irish man who makes a boat out of Jeff Bezos.
Oh yes, yes I have. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he made the Michael Jackson hair on fire.
Mel Gibson being arrested for a DUI.
Yes.
Steven Seagal shitting his
he's
pants while
so
being thrown
good.
over. I started to
Yeah.
form his head out of wet clay. Great.
He's so
Honeybee
good.
Charm, Tim, do you know about the Great Molasses Flood? Yes, I do know. And in terms of funness of title to death count, it's one of the highest ratios of like the Molasses Flood. How many people died? Like 300. Because
A lot.
and you know what? Similarly, the Great Beer Flood killed a lot. Lots of fun. Lots of people died. Lots of people died. I'm aware. Was it in London? I can't remember. Big molasses vat. Sorry, Honeybee Chum. Yep, it was a tragedy. Oh dear.
Such trage.
Such big trage. V sad. Right, that is now working.
Nice.
So we want to take that
just
up
needs-
to the first one, or do we want to split it here? How close to the
no,
split do
we
wanna
can
split it?
because we can just keep feeding them in. So if we keep them as one until they get to the bus, then the more that we add, they'll just add in.
Is there a way to stop? I accidentally am now making 120 belts. No, sorry, 927. Do I click on it and it
think
goes
if you
away?
If you
Yeah,
click or
shift
you
click.
shift click,
Yeah, I shift clicked it and
Yeah.
it stopped happening. But it did all turn into iron plates. Is there an intermediary between one at a time and all of them? Is there like a 20 button?
yeah, there is. Or there's a 5. What is it? Right click and makes 5.
Right, click is 5. That's what I want. Oh, it's the wrong way around. In fact, let me do it from up here because otherwise I'm going to get it wrong. So, going to go to about there, and then we'll decide what we want to do with it.
Great. So I guess we need to just do the same with iron, don't we?
Does it do that automatically?
It does. So if
Nice.
you've got underground belts in your inventory,
It just uses them.
it just does it. Yeah. And then, so there's a little recipe that I have in my head. Because
Little
I've
yummy
just
recipe.
done it so many times. A little yummy recipe for a balancer, a 4x4 balancer.
Oh, that smooths it all out.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're basically halving it and doubling it and being like everything is 1.5.
Mhm. So you end up with it's never going to be full, but it's going to be even every time.
Yes.
Which is
Do I need downstream from this? Do I need to split her out to get to the other belts?
no.
Because the right to. Oh, I see. Oh, that's
Yeah,
what does
it'll-
it. So, but it means we don't need these, or indeed, really, these two.
We don't. But when we'll just keep adding new inputs.
Oh,
to
I
these.
see.
And then
So
as we go,
the balancer becomes less necessary, but fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, but it also compensates for any kind of upstream
Fluctuation. Yeah.
fluctuations and things.
Is it? It's a buffer, guys. It's a buffer.
It's a buffer. Yeah, it's a little,
Guys, it's a memory buffer. We're making a
it's a little
GPU.
buffer.
Now, I know the answer to this. Sam, have people
Yeah.
sketched out like basic circuitry in Factorio? 'Cause I
Not
suppose that's
basic.
just what you're doing.
Not basic.
Not
They've made
complicated.
computers.
But I
They've
suppose,
made
yeah, if
working computers.
if computers are basically a very large collection of yes/no gates,
So
then
there are actual circuits in the game. So you've got decider, you've got like little circuit individual things, and all you need to make a fully working computer is NAND gate. So if you can build a NAND gate, you can make a computer.
is that yes, no, and or is that NAND
So
gate?
it's the opposite of an AND gate. So if both inputs are off, the output is on, and then any other combination, the outputs are off. And using that, you can make any logic gate that you need.
But you can do that with just NAND gates, but you can't do that with AND gates.
No, you can't.
So you can build
Interestingly.
anything from a NAND. Can you build an AND gate from a NAND gate? Because like four of them
Yes.
together is an AND gate.
Yeah. If you get
It's the atom of
because it
logic circuits.
because it reverses, because it can also be an inverter, because an AND gate can never invert a signal, but a NAND gate can.
In the same way that two wrongs can never make a right. Am I right?
Two wrongs don't make a right, except in
Ex-
Boolean logic, where they
they can,
they
depending
do.
on how you
They
set it
have
up.
to.
Andrew Time asks an important question. What the fuck are they talking about? Ask Martin says, Bobby Fingers makes me want to buy clay with glycerin in it. And also Ask Martin is getting involved in the NAND gate chat. Fox up pal, I've zoned out. Pezzy
sorry.
Chaos, peanuts, teacher noises. No. This is fine. People use this as background noise, and we can provide. You can explain NAND gates all day to
I
me.
can waffle.
Explain it to me. Explain NAND gates to me. Andrew Time, I'm tipsy, which is not helping. Fresma, I don't know, but hang on. What's that in response to? Fresma. Oh, what the fuck are they talking about? I don't know, but I'm scared. Obsessed. To quote Tim, your night, you might as well be you might as well be making hissing noises at each other. I see.
Yeah, that's
I live Baxter. I'm just enjoying the idle tech chat. I used to be V into STEM. V into STEM me. Oh, I've got to go back to work tomorrow, and I've forgotten how it is.
Yeah. Oh, I missed the boat on a weed joke there, but I was going to say I'm
No,
into
go
bud
on.
as well, but
So you are?
into buds as well.
Oh, because
I'm not
of
really a weed.
stems.
I'm not really a weed guy. I just like making weed jokes. I think they're
Yeah.
funny.
In the same way that you're not a right-wing weirdo, but you love them as well.
Yeah,
You love
exactly.
making jokes that involve the word beta coke.
Off-color jokes.
Off-colour jokes. Criminal explained NAND gates like one of your French girls. So the NAND gate, it is the basis for lots of logic. Hang on.
The basis
Hang on.
of all logic.
There we go. I got to get it in.
Nice.
I had to wet my lips. I'm so sorry, everyone. Obsessed. Tim, you literally said, how did you struggle so much to read it? Because reading and saying are very different things, actually. That's just science. Right, so
we
assemblers
need
here?
to make, well,
Or indeed, yeah.
off to the side. So generally, what I would do is I would just keep these lanes would go on upwards uninterrupted.
Yeah, and then
at any
things
point,
pick off
and then
them.
and then things take off of that. So, and you also need to give yourself enough space. As usual, this is one of those issues where you need to make enough room to do what you need to do. So let's say, for instance, we just wanted to get our red science back up and running because we've dismantled it basically.
We balked
at this
it.
point. So we need probably just one lane of copper and one lane of iron off to the side. So if we do it off to the left as well, so we need.
Is that with splitters? We don't want to lose a lane, or is it?
We don't want
take
to
a
lose a lane. Yeah, we want to keep our lanes. So if I do it like this, so that you don't widen the bus when you take off of it. So it's actually taken from the second to left lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've done this too far in, but then you go like that, and then do the same thing over here.
What a complicated little clover you've made.
And then, yeah, because that way you don't widen the bus in order to remove from it, and it keeps this kind of the footprint contained.
Yes.
Without it getting messy.
But then, do you ever take from this left-hand one?
Yeah. So then you need to rebalance after you've taken off the bus. You then need to rebalance because now the
second in it has less
on it. So if we keep doing this, we're going to end up with a problem where like lanes 1, 3, and 4.
I've deleted something. What did I delete? Oh, did I delete something? No, everything lives.
Yeah, looks right.
Fine. How do you do that thing where you copy a chunk and paste it up?
Yeah. I'm guessing... So you do Control C. Actually, I might have rebound that, but I've got it on Control C.
Oh, yeah.
And then that will give you a little cursor to highlight things. And then if you let go of that, it will put it in your...
Cool. So I could grab this and then go plonk.
There you go. Yeah.
And then if I had robots, it would start building it, but we don't have them yet. Yeah. We should get robots.
We should.
Sam, I don't know if you've thought about this.
But we should get robots. So one thing about this bus only being 4 lanes each is that we're probably going to need to widen it on both sides. So in both directions it's going to get wider. So we want to keep things away from the bus as much as possible on either side, because otherwise we're going to
run into space problems. And then if you have to build all of that.
Yeah. So I guess I usually build like 8 or 10 red science factories, red science assemblers, and how long does a red science take? 5.5 seconds, and an iron gear wheel only takes half a second. So we
this is the kind of balancing I was never able to get a hold of in Satisfactory, and there'd always be well, this one needs 2 of them and that one needs 4 of them, and it's like, well, my factory's broken then, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So I'm not
I only ever got around it with just huge buffers. I really brute force the problem every time.
I do too. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with that.
No.
It's just what you end
It's not elegant, but it works.
Yeah. You just have enough input to satisfy your needs, and then you don't need to worry too much.
Flood the zone with shit.
Yeah. And the worst thing that happens is you have a bit of redundancy in your system, which is
actually a good thing.
It's not a bad idea. I'm not trying to build like a world record beating Factorio factory. I'm trying to build, but this is all personal best stuff,
This does feel, because it's got copper on one side and the other on the other side. This does just feel like a circuit already, like because of
Right.
because of the colouring
when
and the shapes.
When it gets really big and you zoom out, it looks so much like a circuit board.
Yeah, because it is.
It really does.
Because it just
it
is.
basically-
Because it just
yeah.
is. Because this is all it is. That's all. That's all circuit boards are. All traces are just thing go along into thing, please.
Then go along.
It's you know what? It's just a conveyor belt for atoms, electrons specifically. Not atoms, electrons. Electrons are smaller than atoms.
Drag him, chat. Get
No,
him.
hang on.
Get him.
Can
Drag
you have
him.
an atom? Yes, atoms can have and atoms don't necessarily have to have electrons around them.
They do. Yeah,
They
I think
do.
They do. Yeah.
Is there such
I
a
think-
thing as an atom? Because there's electrons and protons moving around an atom, but it's not the atom, or is it the atom?
Well, yeah, yes and no. It's the probability cloud around an atom.
yeah.
So,
But at the
it's
center
a-
is I can't remember. Is there an actual? Is there like an
a
iron
nucleus at the
atom?
beginning.
Yeah. So there is. So can you have a nucleus without the probability cloud of
You
electrons?
can. I think that's like alpha radiation, isn't it?
Could be.
Or
But then what's
which
the
one-
atom of? Could it be of anything?
The atom in the center is a combination of nucleus. The nucleus is a combination of protons and neutrons.
Yes.
So protons have a positive charge and neutrons don't have a charge, but they do
And-
have mass.
And the combination of them means it's an iron atom or this
So if
atom
you
or that
get-
atom.
So the number of protons is what makes it what it is, and the
Right.
number of neutrons can
Is
go up
that
and
the
down
number
a
on
little
the
bit.
periodic table? Hydrogen 1, helium
Yeah.
2. That's the number of protons.
That's the
Oh, I
number
thought
of
that was-
protons, and then its atomic mass is its protons plus neutrons.
But the neutrons don't make it what it is.
They make it a variation on what it is. So if you have more or less neutrons, you get an isotope, which is an atom that is. So it's still. If you had a carbon isotope, for instance, you have like carbon 13, which is
A carbon atom with fuckloads of neutrons on it.
It makes it unstable, so it's a radioactive
Isotope.
isotope.
So still
of
carbon, but it's like
Still
carbon.
It behaves like carbon, but it will decay. It decay
Because it's got too many neutrons and it's like, get rid of my neutrons. It's
wants
blasting
to
out
be
neutrons.
because it wants to be at a lower energy state. It wants to be at a more stable state.
Obsessed, Tim. Blink twice if you need help. No, I'm enjoying myself. I was never very good at physics or chemistry I'm not. I like science, but I'm bad at it.
It's a messy subject.
Oh, Martin, neutrons can make atoms. Spicy.
Spicy, yes, they can indeed. So I'm not sure how I want to lay out this.
Andrew Time, I've never quite. I don't quite know. I understand the form of what you were trying to do, but yes, it didn't ever quite make it into the real world. I do lots of those jokes where it's like, well, this feels like it could be something, but it's not. Okay, so
So-
this is reforming gears and what?
Yeah, so we just need gears and copper. So I was just wondering about how to lay this out better, because there's
Yeah, 'cause
like a million ways to do it. Because we
Gears
only
and
need
copper
a
what?
few,
Copper ingots or plates?
just copper plates.
Oh, okay.
just
So
copper
we're just
plates,
pulling the
yes.
copper plates through. Nothing needs to happen to them. It's
Straight
just
off. Yeah, they don't need to do anything. So I'm just wondering what's like the most efficient or inefficient. Not the most efficient, because I don't really care about that.
well, you
'cause
would
we
put
could-
them along here, and then the copper would just go up the unused side of them.
Well, because we only need a few gears per. So actually, we could work out the exact ratio, but I'm not sure if I can be bothered.
Oh, Night Sky. The atomic number is how many protons, but an atom can technically have any amount of neutrons. The atomic weight is how you figure out the average amount of neutrons an element has.
There we go.
And is that because it's a potential cloud, so it sort of doesn't? You have to work out an average.
No, they work out the average because there can be so many different isotopes that you may as well.
Oh, so it's like you never have a pure thing of like, well, these are all carbon 13. There's like loads of 12s, loads of 11s, loads of 15s, but the average
And you would get
is-
more. You would get more of some isotopes. You would get more stable isotopes just because they're the ones that you end up at, because they're the stable ones.
They're all
the
trying to
lowest
arrive
energy
there.
state.
So it's a constantly
Yeah.
changing thing, so you just have to take an average to be broadly
You take
in
the
area
average,
of-
and that's what you end up with. So yeah, it's an average. So I think like chlorine's atomic number is like something 0.7, because
And if you were like chlorine 7, it would be
yeah, Is it chlorine I'm thinking of? I remember doing this in chemistry. And let's look at the chlorine. Let's look at the
Yeah.
Wikipedia page
For chlorine. That's not going to come to bite you later during a police interview. And why? I wanted to know the atomic number. Oh yeah, that sounds
There we
very
go.
convincing.
So the atomic number is 17, and the atomic weight is 35.45 plus or minus 0.01.
The moose. What a stream. I'm enjoying it. I like it.
So, yeah. So it's roughly got 18 neutrons usually, and 17 protons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then the average comes out to 35 point a bit.
Yeah. Is that what they said inside? Oh, it's 35 and a bit.
35 and a bit. And it's wildly poisonous. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. Yeah, you don't want that.
But mix it with sodium, and it's a tasty treat for your food.
Yeah, I love that. Poisonous gas or salt. Oh, it's just an atom away.
Yep.
Like so many things.
And then we could just have these go just straight back onto another belt.
Oh,
as this
sorry.
kind of
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so it's sort of like...
yeah.
And you've got enough building all of that it should hopefully close relatively... Is that because it makes it at 0.25 speed? So that will saturate it back up to the level of the
Think
copper.
So I think that'll get it right.
Or probably a bit over. But that's fine.
A
because
bit
then
o-
it's
it
then
might
it's
be a
limited
bit
by-
over, and then
But that's fine
yeah,
because
and
then
then
that's
it'll just
limited by
wait.
the speed of the belt. And then that doesn't matter. Then that's just...
And
It's
then-
like amperage where it'll only accept what it
Yes.
needs and then you can't overdo it.
So if we-
What a
if we
revelation
do
that was when I realised I could just not worry about amperage in power adapters. Worry
Right.
about the volts. Amperage,
Volts are
could-
important.
many amps as you want, mate. It'll just take what it needs. But if you give it too many volts, it'll release the magic blue smoke
Kaboom!
that allows electronics to work. And if the blue smoke gets out, then things stop working. You got to keep that blue smoke inside.
The blue smoke is the spirit, is the
Yeah.
soul of the electronic equipment. Yeah. And if it goes, that's it.
Credit to Adam Savage for explaining the magic blue smoke that makes electronics work to me. Also,
so-
the other thing that fucks me up is positive and negative center poles, because some things say what one they want, but for example, this guitar pedal, it's just
Yeah.
9 volts. It's like, okay.
Usually, guitar pedals are center negative.
Well, yes, I went to GAC and bought a guitar pedal thinking like it has to be, if it doesn't say this has to be a standardized thing, but I didn't enjoy plugging it in because I borrowed this off of my friend and
Yeah.
I didn't want to give it back to him all crispy like being like, oh, sorry, I didn't got no sense.
The blue smoke came.
Yeah, the blue smoke
I was
came out.
there in the blue smoke.
But it would be insane if it doesn't. But there's so many things where you're like, well, of course they wouldn't do it like that, and then you do it and it goes wrong, and they go, oh yes, unless of course it's from America,
Yeah.
and then those ones are, and you need a
Those
special.
ones are. Of course
thing.
they are. You must have known that because the Atlantic Treaty of 1876.
The NAND Treaty, I believe it's called. Says, what about sparkles? Is it okay if there are sparkles? If it's a grinder, then yes,
if
the
it's
sparkles
meant to
are
have
yeah.
sparkles.
If it's an LED,
that's okay.
sparkles. If it's not, then no. Bad sparkles. Bad sparkles, no. Bad sparkles, ow.
Do you want to know? Hey kids, do you want to know how old I am? Right?
How
when I was
old
How
are
old
you?
is he? When I was at school, we had electronics on at school, and I really wanted to do it, and they didn't run it for GCSE, which was super annoying. Anyway, in order to do electronics, you had to buy the components yourself, so you had to bring in your
Yes,
£1.67.
I had that. It was madness.
You
I
had
wanted to make a
that.
theremin and they wouldn't let me because it was too expensive.
Too many components.
Too many components.
If you wanted red LEDs, they were like half a penny, and if you wanted green LEDs, they were like half a penny, and if you wanted blue LEDs, they were £4.
Oh, sure, crikey. Blue. The expensive colour.
Because I'm
Only for the
so
king.
old that blue LEDs were too hard to make. There was some huge technical stumbling block with
About blue.
LEDs.
I know,
They-
but
they
he was
did
from
not work.
before what we call easy blue.
Yeah, and I can't.
They still had to crush up an insect in like some poor town in North Africa that had been completely colonized by the insect crushing trade.
What you do, you get a white LED,
yeah,
and you have to
threaten
trick a wizard into giving it a compliment on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
if you can't do that, then you're not getting your LED.
Yeah. These underground conveyors, are they going underneath each other, and they're basically just a point at which it can pick up a one block?
Yeah, so I do this as a sort of
that works. I understand that.
Space saving, and it seems it's quite neat. It makes it so the one thing it makes it hard to do is make sure that the belts are still full, because you get such a little view of your belt each time. So when you get to the end, it can be a bit tricky to work out.
Yes, because when I looked at it, I was like, how is this?
Yeah.
What is happening on this? Because you get no clear space. So I built it wrong a bit now, but I understand what I'm supposed to be doing.
You get it. Should.
Oh, why am I rotating it? It knows. It's working it out for me. I'm trying to rotate it each time, and it just knows.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it just works it out. It goes that way, that way, that way, that way. It knows.
Nice.
Because I suppose it's got ins and outs to guide it.
I think it just like the pipes. It swaps them around
each
time. Well.
You'll want this, Sam, because Night Sky has said Veritasium has a video on why blue LEDs were so difficult. There is one about it. You can watch it whilst eating You can eat one of those pies in a tin.
Oh, Frey Bentos.
Frey Bentos pie in a tin, like in the past you would. For some reason, the past is also the north in my head. Is that correct?
Well, that might say more about you than the north.
Oh, what my horrible southern prejudices about the north, despite the fact I've been to the north and it's lovely.
It's fine. It's had a hard time.
Do you know what I have noticed, Sam?
Yeah.
You can pretty much... This is going to be the most Metropolitan Elite thing I've ever said. But you can now pretty much get a decent coffee in most places because of chain coffee shops that can do some fine coffee. In most cities, you can find your speciality shop to have your speciality coffee. But outside of like Bristol and Brighton and Edinburgh and sort of like big metropolitan cities, you see so many of the what I'm going to call big foamy hat coffees, where they're made by a special machine that is evil, that makes a coffee where it's sort of the bottom of it is just sort of a relatively shit milky coffee. And then it's just got this sort of like, you know when a child has those little soapy ink baths so that you can make art and you blow a tube into it and it just sort of bubbles up and then you press a piece of paper? That, but for milk. So you get a thing where it's got this big sort of foam hat on it that just sort of gets all over your face, and then it just stops like it's foam, break, liquid, and there's none of that kind of like micro bubble. There's none of the whole point of a cappuccino, which is that thing.
It's just the appearance.
It's like just the appearance. It's a
verisimilitude of a cappuccino.
They have made a coffee, and then they've delicately placed some foam on the top. And it's incredible. Moose, I cannot be prejudiced. I've been to the north. What I said is I am prejudiced, despite the fact I've been to the north and directly observed it as lovely. So I'm not claiming not to be prejudiced. I'm saying my prejudice has even less foundation for being there, given that I've been and I know it's fine. Pescaris, Tim isn't allowed up north. We don't let him past Yorkshire. Pippa, that's how I feel about Keurig machines. It's just it's the classic, we have got a machine. The machine will make it, but it's like not a nice machine. And it's in garden. You know what? You can have those coffees in Brighton if you go to some garden centres. I associate it very closely with a garden centre. And you still drink it. Because you don't want to be a dick. But it's not great.
It's not going to be good.
Yes, it's whatever the UK version of the Keurig machine is. The Coffee Master. Not to denigrate the Mocha Master, which is a lovely drip coffee machine that I have one at work. I bought it for work. Moose, this is awfully pretentious. Don't worry, you're in good company. But I grew up in a famously pretentious coffee city of Bratislava, so I understand you completely. Yes. It's so... And the thing is, you think, it's all fine, and then you have the nice one, and you're like, shit. Now I've been spoiled, because I remember the old stuff being absolutely fine when you didn't know that there was a sort of silky, fruity light roast coffee. I'm a real light roast coffee boy. I like my delicate fruity coffees, and it's very difficult to get hold of them. No
you
coffee
count?
shop does them that aren't fancy speciality ones.
What is a fruity coffee?
I'm
using
not.
homophobic language as usual.
It's not. No, it's not. It is called a fruity coffee. It's fine. I don't know beans particularly well, but I think Ethiopian beans tend to be. There's lots of varieties. I don't know them by name, but there's certain countries like Ethiopia that make light, fruitier ones, whereas like a Kenyan tends to be a darker. But there's also like these are varieties that you could all roast light or dark. But these ones tend to be roasted light because that's what the varietal likes. Pippa, generally the fruitier coffees are from Africa. There you go. But a Kenyan isn't because it's all broad. Full stop out. I was so shocked by coffee in New York, one of the cafes that had great reviews, but the coffee was so bad I threw it out. Yes, I've never had worse coffee than in a conference centre in Washington DC. It was hot brown water, and I was so upset.
That's really disappointing.
It was very upsetting, and I was so hungry. So thirsty for coffee. Right, I've got so distracted. Right, so we've automated red.
Yeah.
I thought we were automating green.
Well, so we needed red on scale anyway.
Yes.
So we. And then
Oh
the next
yes.
step
Oh
is
yes.
to
Because
do that.
it's copper plates and things. So we've now got red on scale,
Yes.
and green is made out of pickers.
What is green? Green.
Hang on, if I click on this assembler, will it let me?
So you can see the recipes from your crafting menu as well, which is nice.
So it's iron plate and iron gear. We got both of those, but electronic circuits. So we need iron plates, which we've already got, iron gears, which we can split off of here, and we need a new electronic circuits. So circuits are built from iron plates and copper cables. So we need copper cables, and copper cables are made from copper plates. So we need like 3 down on one side, 2 on the other.
Yeah. So for copper, for what they called electronic circuits.
Yeah.
For circuits, we might want to do that on the other side.
Yes, because these are a lot. So there's only one copper thing that needs to be broken off over here, and then everything else is iron. So do we want to do that before this balancer or after it for the copper split?
Before, may as well do it before.
Right, I'm going to try and do that. You do the other things, and I'm going to see if I can construct the splitter.
We can make quite a lot of electronic circuits because we're going to need them.
Oh, we're going to need them. Oh, no, I shouldn't build that there because... Oh, no, I can then go under, can't I?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. So
go
if I
for,
do...
So the yellow underground belts will go underneath for... what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
What am I doing? What
Um,
on earth am I doing?
So what's the best way to set up copper? I actually do like
I think I did it right.
3 to 2.
Oh, that is satisfying. I feel like a king. Night Sky, nobody acknowledged my fruity joke. This is homophobic. Hang on. Lily, Night Sky, where is it? Hang on, Night Sky. Night Sky, a fruity coffee is what it's called when I make a coffee. Done. We've done it. We have fulfilled our obligation to the community. Firefly, America has terrible coffee. The nice places all serve it like they do in Europe. Correct. Leos28, a friend of mine is called Fruity, and I forgot to capitalise it once whilst talking about them to other friends, and it took the people I was talking at a solid minute to process this as a name. Full, that's not a descriptor I usually hear from you. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. Nice guy. No, you're not allowed to be funnier than me.
That's really funny.
I'm sure there are great coffee places in New York. I just need to find them. Going in November, please. So there definitely will be. There will be absolutely just look for somebody with a beard and a baseball cap and cargo shorts and pulled up white socks. That is called a hipster. They will be near a good coffee shop. That is how they work. Wasn't the kind of modern coffee culture shit mostly from Australia? Like they were kind of on it first. And then it all filtered down.
Yeah, like
to
Melbourne
us.
had this really popular coffee scene, didn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Ethan the Alien. Hello, I've returned. Some random men came up to us and was like, "Hey, are you guys lesbians?" What a thing to ask. Because the thing is, if
hey,
the answer is
none
yes,
of your business.
yeah, if the answer is yes, well, you're on dodgy ground, and if the answer is no, well, you're on dodgy ground. So
Yeah. No, I
now,
don't like that.
the way you ask it is like this: Are you guys and then you wait.
You guys, you know.
You know. And they say botanist. You're like, yeah, botanist, yeah, botanist is what I was. Yeah. Pippo, whatever happened to hello? How are you? Nice guy. Has Tim ever seen an American hipster? I thought hipsters all over.
Yeah, made the same.
They go to
Are
the
they bigger or
International
smaller?
Convention of Hips. And as we know, you can always trust a hipster. Why, Sam?
Because
Mhm.
they always bring a check. No, what? I don't know.
Because hips don't lie.
Gotcha.
Come on.
And that's
This was clear. And that's good because... and yes, of course, because as we all know...
because, yes.
What was that thing that you could do that would daisy chain the... I'm not reading that out loud, obsessed, but that is funny. Fox Up Power. The Vienna coffee houses are a UNESCO intangible cultural heritage. The response is, why? You trying to hit? Tim, that was actually really funny, Tim. Firefly, because they always bring a check. So I did that thing where I asked a question and refused to listen to the answer. Did you tell me how you do the thing where it automatically spaces the...
You didn't finish asking the question, so I didn't give
Yeah, automatically finishes spacing the... So, come on. No, the pylons. Those that you...
Oh,
sort of-
yes. So you just place the first one where
Yeah.
you want it, and then hold the mouse button down and walk,
okay.
and it will. There you go.
Yeah.
And then it gets upset if you get to something where it can't place one.
And that's fine, because it would struggle in there, so that's okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
I got a first time chat from
Discarded Fork.
Discarded Fork.
Yes, oh my god, I finally got a stream. And welcome to the stream where we have compared what we're doing to circuitry, talked about atomic weight, and now we're talking about coffee culture and specifically what the hipsters look like in New York. It's a focus stream for all
Yeah,
the
very
family.
focused. Oh, my phone is buzzing. Who is texting me?
Who would have
Who doth
the
text me
temerity?
upon my phone, and by texting me alert me to their presence? Oh, it's just Aaron saying come
You got tapped by a bag, I saw.
Hello, chat. Unfortunately, Amy is now going to sleep, which means no one can redeem songs anymore.
No songs, no more songs.
No songs, unfortunately.
Amy's like those people out of Footloose, except instead of banning dancing, she's banning songs. But we
My
understand.
jaw hurts. I booked that hotel for tomorrow
Okay.
because I've got a free cancellation and I don't have to pay till I get
Oh,
there.
great, lovely.
So
Sorry.
it just means
so if they
if
don't,
they're being noisy in the morning, I can be like, right, I'm going.
but do talk to them because they will be able to say to you, "Oh, this will be an hour," or
I get that, but given the plan of my day and what I want to get done,
yeah,
even if they're not on the balcony doing that, there's still going to be
Yeah,
noise.
fine.
So I'd rather just have an option.
do it. Okay. Why are these saying no power? Oh, because I haven't put the pylon close enough to those specific things. Oh, there's so many where it's like, oh, if you want to feed this, it'll feed that, but it'll be just one cube out of the square
Yeah.
is annoying. I'd like it to be
The square
more
is
of a
very annoying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a real mess, but I'm sure I could have worked out a better way of doing it. But it doesn't matter. Everyone's covered.
I
now.
mean, if you would run this to like a proper substation and then, take your 3-phase power off of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And feed
What are
your
these?
machinery
These
separately,
60 amps or just go on?
what's
What kind of brake you got in
but-
this?
Oh, it kind of break up.
Yeah, got a bit.
I mean, that was the realistic / incredibly infuriating thing about Satisfactory when the breaker would flip and you're like,
Right, and I need to work
Off
out.
we go.
Right, okay. Discard the fork. Oh, Amy's here. Number 1 jump scare. Ask Martin says there are better pylons later.
There are, yes. And the substation. There is a substation which has a huge range on it, which is really good.
So we need
So
copper up there as well.
At the top. Yep, it's coming.
Oh lord,
It's
coming.
oh lord, he copper.
Okay, so we needed that.
I've got a
So
foot
that goes
stuck in my head
electronic
now, thanks
gears.
to you.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry. And then green is also transporter belts, and the transporter belts are made with iron plates and gears, so we've got everything else that we need. So
Nice one.
where do you want to break these off to actually build?
So
Because
We're
the
gonna-
iron plates and the gears. Do we want to make a second gear place, or do we want to knit gears from here?
that's a good question. Because we could do. I guess it makes sense to keep all the science to get or as close together as possible.
Yeah.
So if we get circuits from the right-hand side to the, so if we're putting circuits on the bus, which we
Yeah.
probably should have, we can put them on the bus to the left of the copper.
Yeah.
Or to maybe actually, well, I guess they're already on the right-hand side.
But we're
Maybe
going to
that
have to
would
draw
make
them
sense.
over either way. They'll just
You're
be
gonna have
one
to draw them
sort of
over
super
either.
highway over. The thing is, either
Yeah.
we have to rebuild all of this with stuff underneath it, or we build it over there and just put one thing into it and just have to rebuild
Yeah,
one
let's do
rather
that.
than 4.
So let's take, first of all, this isn't balanced, which is irritating me already. So let's take the these
Obsessed.
bad
A
boys.
substation, you say, Martin. It's not as fun as they sound. Obsessed. Don't ruin it for me.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah. No, it's
Choo
not
choo.
the fun.
Trains pulling into the
Choo-choo.
substation.
I mean, that is the best thing about Factorio is that basically we're working towards the point where we can just make trains and just make little train stations and
Yes,
have
please.
trains going around and then be like trains.
Trains.
I'm not neurodivergent. You are.
I'm not neurodivergent. I just love trains to the point that they're the only thing that matters. So, I don't really know what you want from me. Oh yeah, that's going to do that.
Yeah, it'll be alright. And then we can just keep making the circuit farm bigger to the right as we need it. So
Oh
we
yeah,
just
can you
go
extend it backwards?
plonk.
Cool. With the bus, we don't need it to go back. We can just go up from here. We don't need it down
Yeah.
here.
No, we don't need it. No, so we can just go up. Yeah.
So that just needs to be split again to make it a 4.
We could do. Yeah, I mean.
Or do we
there's no
make it a
harm
bus
doing
of
it.
2? Yeah, no problem with doing it as a 4.
Four's fine, isn't it? Four's a good
Yes.
idea. So we could.
Do you want to leave a double
'cause you could-
space?
Yes, I do. Yes, that wasn't double, was it?
Sam, that wasn't double, actually.
That wasn't double.
Oh, Martin, sometimes I just ride my Factorio trains around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pester Gas, hold
It's
on,
really
there's
fun.
trains. I think a lot of people are locking back in.
They're like, wait, what?
Yeah, Booyah back's here.
So then we can just do the balance of the cheap way, where you just go like that, and then you've got 4.
Oh, but it doesn't look as nice.
It doesn't look.
Can't you do the 2 open up and 2, so
Yeah.
it looks nice,
'Cause we
like
could-
half of. So you
or
need
we
to
could
put it
just
along a
do-
bit more, don't you?
Uh,
Yeah, just so it mirrors.
do this. So gap
Cut.
2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes my brain happier. And we can move that
Let's
one
give it a-
pylon back.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Yeah, that's much nicer, isn't it? Oops. There we go. Perfect.
Lovely. Okay. And then we can. Well, I suppose we could make an independent gear. No, gears are back. Do we make an independent gear?
But when they're both running,
Yeah.
is
Will
it
they
going to be
actually
enough?
be back?
How many?
I mean, they're all just
Any-
completely locked up. But I suppose that is because we haven't got a
we're
box
not
up
doing
here.
any research at the moment. Yeah, that's
I'll
true.
just stick a
So
box up there.
maybe-
Oh no, I need a picker. Or do I stick a lab there? Well, we need one anyway. We
Let's
need a
put a-
box buffer anyway.
Let's put a little triangle lab. No, is that right? That's not right. Then you can just feed it into the first one.
Oh, can it grab them out and
and
like
they
disseminate
grab
them?
out. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's nice. It does mean you end up in a sort of race with yourself, trying to stuff enough into the first one, but it does work. Oh, do I got? Oh, I just didn't put it down. I do have enough. There we go.
Lovely. Right. Some science is happening. Okay. Yeah, let's build. So, if we want to split off another iron feed for
Yeah.
that?
So, what do we need? Okay. So yeah, we need lots of gears, lots of iron. We don't need any copper, which is nice. Not raw copper anyway, because we've got circuits.
Oh,
So
my steel axe is finished.
yes,
Oh,
it just makes deconstructing quicker. Delightful. So right. So one logistics pack takes 6 seconds to build, and a transport belt takes 1 second, an inserter takes half a second. Right, there's a mod to do this. The Hell mod.
I like that it's called the Hell mod.
I don't know. I assume it's like because it's just one L, so I assume it's somebody's handle
Helmut.
somewhere. Helmut.
It's Helmut's
But,
mod.
it does look like it's the Hell mod. So if we want 30 science a minute, for instance, we need. Is that right?
I'm being stupid. I need.
So we need, for 30 science a minute, we need 6 science assemblers and 1 each of belts and inserters. Let's try that then. So in theory,
Cool.
we could get
I've
away
taken a
with-
new iron plate feed off.
Great.
I'm assuming we
So-
needed that. I've made an
Yeah.
assumption here.
Yeah, we did. So it says.
Ethan, this is unrelated, but I actually jumped out of my seat at the Alan Wake mentioned the other day. Yeah, well, you get us to that 12 grand, and it'll happen. Hang
Alan
on.
Wake, more like Alan asleep. Am I right?
Ali Baxter, Tim, how much longer will you be streaming for? Not sure. Probably not too much longer because I do have work tomorrow. So between half an hour and 45 minutes, I'd say. Discarded Fork. Oh, I thought you meant mechs pilots. I'm stupid. No, I'm not hard about goblins. Check it out. Yes, Discarded Fork. Enjoy that. We made a pilot and we're crowdfunding now for the rest of the series. We're around about just shy of 40% with a little under halfway left to go. So it's big push time. We need help, both monetarily and publicity-wise. Share it with people. Share it with your friends.
And emotional.
Share it. I'm an absolute wreck. I think share it in fandoms that you think would enjoy it. I think that's probably one of the better ways to kind of get it out there. You like
Sci-fi
this?
people,
Then try that.
fantasy adjacent folklore people.
People who liked Stella Firma.
Yeah. And if
I read this.
If everyone. Go on. No, go on.
No, you go.
I was just saying, say if every you hate Tim and you hate Ben and
Yeah.
then I'm on the first episode,
Sam's in it.
so that's something to look forward to. And Jenny and Imogen are fantastic as well. So even if you're like completely turned off by Tim and Ben,
And I'd understand, like, of course.
there are options.
How does... Oh, if you can take the thing and go into there from the bottom, and then the picker will do it at 90. How is it going to get... Oh, I'm being stupid, because the assembler needs a gear, which it picks from there. It needs iron, which it picks from there, and then you're going to have a thing from the bottom going in with circuits to get it to there. Yes. This makes sense to me now.
No, it's good. It's all just... it's just another language, basically, isn't it? Factorio. It's just like
it's French. Is that right?
It's French. Yeah, it's French. Le Factorio.
Le Factorio.
I saw a video on Instagram that was just the title of it was the most French way to say the word red, and I was like, okay, intriguing. And it was this guy doing like asking people questions on the street, and he asked this in France, and he asked this woman, what's the colour of the flag around the maple leaf on the Canadian flag? And she was like, so I don't know. And her friend comes in from the side and goes, red.
Red. Hang on. Obsessed. I wish I had more reach. I tried advertising at Twitter, but barely anyone saw my tweet. No, that is the way. That's why it's best to share it in groups, because Twitter is a bit of a black hole. It's worth doing. Ethan, I've got a bunch of people into Stellar Firma and a couple into Goblins, so I'll keep on going with the program. And thank you. And I do appreciate really massively people going out and doing that, especially people like Ethan, who I see all the time grinding away like we're some sort of weird MLM cult, when the only reward is content.
But that's an actual reward that doesn't.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah,
at no
point do I pretend to you that your money will turn into more money. Your money will turn into sounds, the sounds of me and Imogen and Ben and Sam and Jenny dicking around.
People know what they're getting. That's the really important thing. It's like,
oh, boo you back!
They're not being missold.
No. What will happen? You can give me £1 million, and what you will get is an absolute barrage of stupidity. And if that's what you want, then I will deliver.
Yeah.
Sensible nonsense for a better Britain. That's what I can promise. I can't actually promise it will make Britain any better, but it'll contain more. It can't make it any worse. Hashtag things Liz Truss said just before the budget.
Oh, old Lizzie, old cabbage.
Thing is, calling people cabbage is a term of endearment, like and that is not what we want for her. She is not to be endeared.
Nobody is. No, we have nothing but unpleasant things to say about. Oh, what? Why is
it is what I want.
What's happening? What's happening with this circuit?
What's not working, love?
It doesn't need circuits.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I just assumed it needed circuits.
No, it's all good. That's all it needs. We just have to prove to the big wigs back home that we can make inserters.
I see. So yes, that was the out. I thought that was an in and the out was on the centre, but on this particular one, the outs are on the outside.
Yep.
Yes. I now understand what is happening. And then do we need to make another triangle of labs?
No, so they have to go into the same... So each lab requires all of the appropriate science. So you're going to have to get all the science to the same place at some point, which doesn't... once, even over a large factory, that really doesn't generally present too much of an issue. But yeah, for each lab to do the thing. So now if we go to the research screen, I can add anything with red and green.
Yes, and there is blue, but that doesn't seem to be... That's some time away by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Trains are available now. We can make trains.
Oh, yes.
You can make a train, be on a train, have a train. We're robots. Are they blue? Worker robot speed, but not worker robot. Defender.
Yeah, so we got to research. Oh, you can search in there. So, robots. So we need to research robotics. Makes sense. Which is after oil refining.
Oh, but they're all blue. You need blue.
They're all blue. Yeah, you need blue.
Dabba-dee. Dabba-die.
Yeah. So I think oil refining is my least favourite part of Factorio. Robot trains. What is the Starlight Express? You can actually. There are mods to add robots to trains, so you can
Robo
have
train. My friend.
You can have a train
Robo
that
train.
spews robots out of it.
Bleh.
They will come spilling out as soon as the train stops. There we go. A little nighttime research.
We need Wolfie to push it. Who's Wolfie?
Who's Wolfie? Is that one of the Factorio YouTubers?
I think it's an animator, an artist and animator who do stuff. Yeah, get Wolfie, whoever they are, in. Oh, Ethan the Alien. I'm gonna refund that to you so that you can do that another time. Actually, I'm not a mod. Sam, could you refund Ethan's personalised song? Amy is asleep now, so I can't do a song. So we're gonna refund that to you, and next time, when Amy's not asleep, you can have your song, but we will give you your points back.
Activity feed, go away. No. How do I refund it?
It says, wait, Tim, I'll share their Twitter.
Reject and refund. Yeah, so rejecting it doesn't cause them any problems, does
No,
it?
no, it just gives it back. Reject them
Just gives
as
it
long as it
back,
refunds as well.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. So on Sunday, I assume we're still on normal time for Sunday?
Yes, I don't think there's anything that would interfere with that. No, I think the only thing, there is a Sunday, the bank holiday weekend, where I will be in London for All In, where we will not be streaming, although we can do something on Saturday instead. Martin says, I've gotten very used to doing oil. Let me know if you want some help when it comes to oil. Or I'm guessing, is it probably not, you don't know how to do it, but you just find the process irritating?
Yeah, no, it's just a bit tedious. I think you get that feeling, like the overwhelm of, oh God, all this shit.
There's too many steps to get to where you want to go.
There's too many. And there's this bit where you have, so you research oil refining. And then you have to research, right, where is it?
Quickly, just before you get into that, Fox about no stream on Sunday. No, there will be a stream this Sunday, but the bank holiday, which is next weekend. Hang on, what is it? When's the bank holiday weekend?
Actually, end of August usually, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's not this weekend.
Somebody's birthday.
So the Sunday, the 25th of August. That one. We will not be doing, but we might do something on Sunday. So this coming Sunday, yes. Following Sunday, no. But potentially something on Saturday. And Ash Runs Away says, hello, I just listened to Goblins. Love it. Love that you love it.
Nice.
Thank you very much. We should share the crowdfunder link. Where is it? Somebody in chat.
And if you want to hear more Goblins,
give us the cash. Oh, here's an animation they made for that podcast. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. If anybody has any connection with somebody like Wolfie, and you can say, like, hey, this is from, the people who were on the same net. I mean, we're now 2 steps away. We made the other big-ish show on that network, dwarfed by Mango or Globs. Then, yeah. Get them to see it. Right. So oil. I'm guessing if you lined up into the thing.
No,
the
yeah.
things
So
we need.
we're still a ways off oil anyway.
Still a ways off oil.
Still a ways off, because you have to you set it up for oil processing,
Thank you
and
for
then
stuff.
there's another research which is advanced oil processing, which kind of changes the setup.
Did it done change the game?
Yeah, it done change the game halfway through. It done took the ball home, and it's just kind of like, so I end up setting up my oil stuff as if it's got advanced oil processing from the start,
And it has not.
and it's like it doesn't, and it's not.
And it makes you sad.
It
Makes you
me
sad,
so
boy.
sad.
Right. So what is our next goal then? Right. We've
What is our
got
next
both
goal?
kinds of research.
So, I guess part of it is going to be amping up production.
Yeah.
Ramping up and amping up.
Ramp and amp.
More
RNA.
production. So more smelting, more miners, more electricity. Because currently we're producing a pitiful amount of iron.
Yes. Copper is backed up.
Yeah.
Iron is starting to struggle. Okay.
So we need tons more, and this is just and that at the moment is just a factor of the
ore
input.
because we got
Yeah.
loads of coal backed up.
And also here, if you look at the coal that's being mined for the power generation,
Oh,
they've all stopped.
because they haven't got. We need to feed coal into them.
Yeah, or
replace them. Well, you do the electrics of that.
I'll
I
do that.
will do
Yeah.
the ore on this side. It takes me so much longer because I'm still trying to find all the fucking buttons.
Yeah.
Right. Or shall I make these electric drills as well? Yes, I may as well.
Yeah, just make them
In
all
fact,
electric,
I will get rid of these ones and let's make them all electric. But they're bigger, so I have to move the thing.
Yeah. You have to move things around a bit. Nice.
No, further back because I need enough room for. Oh no, they feed directly out. I don't need pickers
Yep.
for
No.
those. Do
No,
I?
they feed directly onto a belt. So anything with the
Arrow.
little yellow triangle will
Yeah.
feed directly onto a belt.
Fine. Oh, have I been a turnip? I have been a turnip.
Interesting. Some iron ore made its way onto a coal belt. How did that happen? Because someone, me, placed a miner down on a mixed.
I can't
Patch.
believe you've done this, Sam.
You've done this!
Oh, that's why I'm getting confused. I thought the footprint was the little blue thing, but that's the electricity gathering sector.
That's the. Oh, no, for the miners, that is the resource gathering sector. So they will gather from a larger area than their footprint. Yeah.
Does it matter that you've squished them up? That doesn't affect what's underneath?
No, that's fine.
Because I kept putting it down and then going, why is it 2 away from where I want it to be? And it's because that blue area is not footprint. It's gather footprint.
Gather, yeah, that's where it gathers from. So, which makes them better.
Better, gooder, more better,
gooder.
good. I ran out of iron
and
plates.
it means there's overlap as well. So each one, like the two that are next to each other, are sharing a little bit, but it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter. I
Doesn't
got
really
so
matter.
used to just having infinite iron plates from that one time I picked up 20 billion that I ran out and didn't know what was happening. I was like, what? What's
Yeah.
what? Why? What and why? How? This 2 times speed thing I feel like should be the base state of speed in this game. Why would you
Right.
not have it at 2? I suppose if you have like the monsters, you want more time to
Yes,
think and
that
do things, but
that would be a problem. Yeah,
because they'd be like running around at hyper speed and you wouldn't know what was going on.
that would be annoying. Oh, I've closed chat. Where's chat
can't believe you turned your back on chat like this.
I wasn't looking at you, chat.
Oh, wow. Wow. You know what? He says it like it's an excuse. I wasn't looking at you, chat. Oh, that's all right then. What a prick.
Ethan's dropped off to spend some time with their partner. How so?
Ugh. Disgusting. Let's go 10.
Thank you, Ethan. If you've gone already, then.
No.
I'm just screaming into the void.
You're just honking into the void.
You have monsters off. Where's the fun? The fun is I want to play my little factory game. I don't care about bugs.
No.
That's the
I'm
fun.
in full agreement. Martin, you are the kind of gamer that hates themselves and wants the pain. Different kind.
I just want to make a factory. I'm not interested in war.
We're actually anti-war here, Martin. I don't know about.
Don't know if you know about war, but it's bad.
It's actually quite bad.
Good. It's actually contraindicated by most physicians.
Somebody likes using the word contraindicated.
Oh, you don't need. These don't need coal. These are electric miners. You've added. I mean, you did a good job.
Yes, that's fine. That's great. No, I love it.
It's very good, but they don't.
They don't need. That's the whole point, isn't it?
Nukes are very efficient for moving trees. That is true. I can't argue with that.
May as well. May as well get rid of all of that. Oh no, I don't want to get rid of that because that is doing a thing that we care about.
That is good.
But that means we don't need. Oh, but I'll leave this, even though this is in theory to pick up from here. That also feeds into the split, so I won't mess with that. So but I will take up the.
If that stops being enough iron, which it probably will be quite soon, because the end.
It'll take a while to fill up, but
yeah,
it will, I think, start to fill.
Let's see.
I suppose I could put a curve in this and add a few more.
Yeah, we could add. So, the where we're going to hit a problem,
like speed of conveyor belts.
The speed of the conveyor belts and the fact that conveyor we're feeding onto, the halfway feeding iron onto, is almost full already.
Well, do we want to cut off that half and then have it split off from here? So we've got a full bore.
Go full. Yeah, let's go full iron. So let's take this out, and then let's just pick all of this up. Nice. Right, let's pick all of this up, and then.
I'm assuming there's a way to upgrade with fast belts that isn't delete your old belts and replace them with new belts.
Yeah, they will just upgrade over the top.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good.
So we need. I guess we can just.
No, let's go. Nukes are efficient at removing most things, like lots of stuff.
No, that's not right. Which side do I want? So we want iron on that side.
I'm just going to watch the artist at work.
So we can feed this down to the next one.
Is that a Scrubs reference?
What?
These are all my machines, my machines.
Not from me.
No, okay.
No, all my machines was from Battlestar Galactica.
Oh.
Where the original series where Gaius Baltar says, I've programmed every one of my 1,000 robots to destroy humanity or something. And it was just...
And he says, these are all my machines.
These are my little robots.
My little Johnny Bleep Blorps. Get away, they're mine.
So then, is this going to work? Yes, I did it right. I know my left and right.
Did you do it right with your brain muscles?
I did it. My brain, my little noggin, done a good think. Right, why aren't you working now?
Well, noggin did a good thing.
Okay.
No,
we
Mr.
do the same
Plibble, we
thing.
couldn't do that. Who'd clean up the mess? That was the funniest thing I'd ever heard when I was 12. Ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good.
It's good. Look, is it good representation of people with mental health disorders? No. We all have to accept that that is not ideal. But allowing for that, good stuff. That's Martin, best Red Dwarf reference. Who clean up the mess? It's the turn.
Oh, Chris Barry.
Oh, Chrissy B, who's like, cool, I've done that. Now I will make documentaries on the Discovery Channel about World War II forever and ever. I will not be in any other. What else was he? Because was he British Empire? Was that Chris
British
Barry?
Empire. Yeah, British Empire. Then what?
Yeah, for somebody who was sort of quite, even Cat from Red Dwarf had his dancing career. Craig Charles does radio.
And, Robot Wars.
And Robot Wars. And Crichton, Robert Llewellyn, now mostly runs the Fully Charged YouTube channel, which is an electric car focused channel, which is very good. I can recommend it. Oh, he was in Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Yes, he was the butler in the Angelina Jolie Lara Crofts, which was weird. Red Dwarf, Gordon Britas in the British Empire. Yeah, and then just little bits and bobs. Between 2015 and 2018, he was the narrator for Channel 5's show Car Crash TV.
What's he now?
He was Doubting Thomas in a small series of television advertisements for Anglian Windows. What a weirdly biblical reference for doubting.
Yeah, why was it
You
called
doubt
that?
the wounds of Christ and the deals we have here at Anglian Windows. Anglian Windows, as real as the wounds of Christ.
If you want to get rid of our salesman, you have to deny him 3 times.
It's good stuff, mate. Well done. You'll have to deny these deals 3 times. And he was awarded an honorary D-Tech by Loughborough University for his contribution to promoting engineering and technology.
What the fuck is a D-Tech? Sounds like
A
more
doctorate
bullshit
of
than mine.
technology, as opposed to D-Phil, a doctorate of philosophy.
Gotcha. I've got a B-Tech. Does that count? Is that a doctorate?
Yeah. That's a bugger of technology. Here, you bugger. Dear. And they are all in the new Red Dwarf series, but I think they stop now. I mean, they do one every now and again. I understand they're not very good.
I think they should stop now.
I don't think they're very good. Although Red Dwarf itself is it's got 3 quality seasons, and then it's relatively ropey
really
around
falls
it.
off. Yeah.
Because is it either Grant or Naylor left? The one that did the jokes left. Either Rob Grant or
important.
Doug Naylor.
Kind of important for a comedy series.
Ash, do you guys have a stream schedule, by the way? So we stream every Sunday at 4 p.m. UK time, and then plus other.
Plus
I
some
might
in the week sometimes.
potentially softly have a new job, which will change my schedule yet again. So will Games and Gams be up on the cards? It will depend.
Tim is going to be the new executioner.
Yes, I'm the Lord High
Tower
Executioner.
of London.
And that does involve a lot of early starts. But yes, we stream every Sunday, and then we do lots of these ones. But if you follow me on Twitter at StellaTim, or indeed just subscribe and follow the channel, you'll get alerts of when we're going live. Leroy's, do we get to know what the new job is? This one I might keep to myself in terms of general knowledge. It'll be accessible in that you could look me up on LinkedIn, I'm sure. But it's it's at a place where I need to appear more professional. I think is the easiest way to put it. Like if they discovered a recorded podcast, fine. But in terms of stream and things like that, I think it might raise questions as to my suitability for the job. Obsessed. Yes. So the job I currently have is a fantastic job, but it was very much a way of getting into the space for a much lower wage than I was on previously, which was sort of baked into the pie of changing careers. And now I've found a new place that has, now I've got the experience that I have, is willing to pay me a bit more. But it's all in flux. It's all looking fine, but I'm yet to see a contract, and until I see a contract, it's not real. Obsessed. It's best if they don't know this exists. I see. We shall not embarrass you. It's not that I'm embarrassed by you. It's that they might take the job away. It's not a level of embarrassment. It's just practicalities. Once I'm bedded in a bit, it'll be less of a concern. But early on, you want to make sure that they,
You want to pretend.
Yeah. Exactly. But Tim, how will we get ceiling updates now? I have a ceiling update. Yes, work needs to be done.
Broke.
Yeah, it's now officially broken, and work needs to be done to it. Cars are no longer parking up there. Let's put it like that. Lily Ray's, hey, what is that legal? Taking you? Yes. So in certain fields, they can say that your conduct is unsuitable, and that is totally up to them and totally subjective. And to be honest, most jobs can do that. It's the what like when people, obviously this is not what I'm doing, but when people go on media and say not illegal but horrible things, their jobs can go, cool, you're not employed anymore because you're bringing our brand into disrepute. You can challenge it legally if you want, but who wants to do that? Now, do I think that would happen with us? No. Do I want to test that theory? Also no.
Yeah, it's just best not to
poke the bear.
Don't punch the horse.
Don't punch the horse.
Right. I think that might be bedtime for me.
Oh gosh, yes, it is quite a thing. All right. Well, thank you very much, Sam. We should definitely do that. I think we should make this a regular. You can save this map because I'm enjoying Factorio and the chill building times. Obsessed, but Sam, you look so punchable. What?
What?
Why are we punching Sam?
You can't punch me. I'm too quick.
He's too quick. He's too spicy. Right. So thank you, everyone. We will see you on Sunday. It's very close to midnight, which is why we're going. Oh, no, it's nearly 11. Ask Martin, more Factorio. Yes, there will be more Factorio.
More Factorio.
Let me see if there's anybody we can raid. No, nobody that we know. Don't punch the horse, and Sam is a horse. So join us back here on Sunday, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.